Chris, you have to say 3, 2, 1.
I don't. I specifically don't say 3, 2, 1. Damn it, Carter.
And the last 2
everybody.
seconds have to be
Doing.
silent.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
Learned
Master
it
of
from
Chaos
Wayne's World.
Carter.
You don't say 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, no, Chris, you were doing it
I
right.
can't count Chris.
Hello,
Sounds
everybody.
like a you problem.
That's estimating a lot of my ability to count.
Hi, everyone. Carter, shush.
Oh wait, we changed games. We are not playing that game.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oops.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to PlayShift.
Okay, yeah. Hello, welcome to PlayShift. Like Carter said, I'm Chris. I'm going to be your Loremaster today. We're playing Shaken and Stirred. We have our lovely, wonderful players here. Before I introduce them, I'm going to just give a major shout out to Jay Poyo. Just the real one, the realest one, the ultimate in being real. Thank you so much. Just our
And Dorothy now.
Yeah, Dorothy. Yeah, so we have a Patreon. If you want to check out our link tree, go to our Patreon. Poyo is just like showing everyone how it's done, doing it better than the rest.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you want to check out our Patreon, check it out. Yeah, and we'll give you more shout outs, Poyo, throughout the night. But yeah. So yeah, we are playing Shaken and Stirred tonight. It's like a spy game. It's very similar to Lasers and Feelings, where it's just a very simple like D6 game. But in this one, you have 2 stats. One is Shaken, which is like going quiet. So like using stealth, subverting, lying. Then you have Stirred, which is going loud. So like being obvious, being violent. Think in the part of like 007 movies where like things go bad and there are more lasers and stuff and everyone's freaking out. But yeah. So, yeah, how about you all introduce yourselves, starting with Carter?
Hi, everyone. I'm Carter. I think, and we're introducing our characters or just our persons right now?
Yeah, sure. Let's talk about characters. Again, this game's super simple. So, basically, what is your character style? What's your character's name? And then what's your number? That's going to be really important.
Ooh, okay, cool. I have to see where I find my number. I think, yeah, so I'm Carter. I'm going to be playing a brash face by the name of Jason Facem. That's Facem, Facem.
Nice.
And then my number, I'm looking at the sheet right now.
Yeah, so basically,
not
it's a number between 2 and 4 inclusive. So basically, if you're going quiet, you want to roll below your number. Wait. Yeah. So if you're going quiet, you want to roll below your number. So if you're like a quiet character, make your number higher. And if you want to go loud, you want to roll over your number. So if you're like a loud character, then make your number lower.
Right, okay.
And
just trying to see on the sheet where it says your number, like what your character's number actually is.
You pick it. So you get to make that choice. If you want your character to be like very quiet or like kind of like a smooth talker versus like a intimidator. Like smooth talker, you would maybe put your number higher. Intimidator, you would put your number lower.
Right. Okay. So yeah, I think we'll go with 5 then, because I think he's probably a smooth talker. I think he's like socially brash, but maybe he's not like the brawler type on face value.
Oh yeah, on this sheet it says choose between 2 and 4, but that doesn't make sense. It should be between 2 and 5 inclusive. Yeah. Okay, so Jason Facem, and your number is 5?
Yeah.
That's pretty extreme. I like that.
Is that maybe I should go with 4.
I mean, it just makes you really good at being a quiet.
Stealthy.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with 5. Let's go with 5. Failure's fun.
Cool.
Wow, you're the face, and you're really bad at talking to people.
No, he's bad at like freaking people out. He's good at like being cool and calm and collected and
yes, I set you
convincing
at
people
ease.
to like through reason and.
Oh, I was confused because I
Suaveness.
was seeing like between 2 and 4, the higher your number, the better you are at being stealthy, but the worse you are when things go wrong. So I must have misunderstood.
Yeah, so like the higher you are, the better you are at being shaken. So like subversion tactics, I think like being a smooth talker is more like you're better at subverting. Versus if you want to scream at somebody and like say, "You need to do this," and be loud about it, then you're going to want to have a low number.
You just explained that to everyone, but I was setting up my character sheet, and I'm sorry.
No worries. And yeah, so physical description, did you do that, Carter? Sorry.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's in a very Ocean's 11, like George Clooney kind of outfit. It's like a nice suit, but there's no tie. You know, it's just like a nice, maybe like teal shirt, black suit all the way down, black belt and shoes, just kind of like side parted, dark raven hair. And he just kind of talks like this. And this is how it's going to be between you and me, Jason Facem.
Love it. Okay.
And that, yeah, I think so. Yeah, that's me.
Cool. Rick.
Yes. So, my guy's name is going to be Max Matrix, and he's going to be a hacker. The guy in the van. Except I think this time around, his motivation is he was told that he can't be in the van for this mission, and he really still just misses the safe confines of his sick van with like a cool wizard and dragon, you know, spray etched on the side of it. But I'd say he's logical. He might not come to the correct, like, practical solution, but he's very logical. But he's gonna sound like this, and he's gonna sound like I'm in, even though now he's not gonna be as in as he was before. But I think we're gonna go with a 3 for the number, because I think that'll be. He's used to being in the van, but it's gonna get a little bit dicey out there. So he's not gonna be as stealthy as you'd like, or as brash as you'd like.
Very nice.
Oh, there we go.
Cool. Yeah, Kenz.
All right. I will be playing. I'm Kenz. Hi. I will be playing Minxx Raven tonight. And she is the girl who Facem is facing them. She's like in the air ducts, making the things happen. She's talking on that walkie-talkie to the guy in the van. She's the one willing to do all the stunts. She's going to be wearing a black turtleneck, anything like very sleek so she can get into those tight spaces, but also like very dark so she can like sneak around. And yeah, she'll have she has short blonde hair, like probably like a really cute modern bob. And she is, I think for her number, we'll say make her a 4. And yeah, I think her goal is just to make sure things happen, and sometimes she will say the wrong things to the right people, but she does her best.
Very cool. Yeah. As far as your spy organization, let's figure that out. Are you normally teamed up like this? It seems like since you have a hacker, it seems like it might be the case, but are 2 of you teamed up normally and one's kind of a lone wolf? Are you all part of an organization? Or are you
I think
all
we're
lone
a
wolves?
team. I think we're a team within an organization, like how in Mission Impossible, like Ethan Hunt has his team. I think we're like a sect of an organization. That way, it's more narratively convenient for when we all get like red noticed or whatever.
Narratively convenient. What?
Very nice.
That's
What's the
important.
name of this organization?
Ooh.
And what's the theme? There's always a cool
I
theme.
mean,
Ooh, what if it's all within, because it's called Shaken and Stirred? What if like we all operate out of like a really fancy like London tavern or something? Like a very old London pub that has like existed forever and ever and ever and ever. Like back like the King Arthur days or something. And
So it's probably
this
some sort of
organization-
abbey.
Yeah, Abbey, yeah. I like that.
Well, then I think our organization probably should have like a name, like the Snake and Spire, or the Lizard and or something. The kind of like it is both denotes the pub, but also our organization.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's cool.
Like the Silver Snake or something.
The Snake and Mongoose. The
Mhm.
I like that one. I have a tattoo of that.
Mhm.
oh wait,
Oh
really?
yeah,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
this meant to
You
be.
want to see it?
Yeah.
You see it?
I mean,
It's on my arm.
you're showing
Oh
your
my God,
body on
wait.
stream. Wow.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
What? That's wild that I just randomly said that. I have never seen
Yeah,
that.
and there's
tattoo
there's
before.
the snake, and then there's the little mongoose dude.
That's
We
so
have to do
goes all the way
Snake and
around.
Mongoose.
That's very
Yeah.
We
cool.
have to.
To make it more British, though, would it be the Snake and Goose?
I
Or
mean,
Snake and Mongoose?
our mongoose not British.
I don't know. I don't think so, but also totally can be.
Yeah.
All right, the Snake and Mongoose. It's the name of the pub that you operate out of, and also the organization.
Awesome.
Okay, so obviously you have like someone in charge, someone giving you these missions. Your Q, essentially. Who is that?
Cranky
Ooh.
old bartender.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Definitely the cranky old bartender. Like, what's their code name in the Snake and
Josh.
Mongoose? Yes, the age-old leader of our order, Josh.
His Christian name is the Viper. He was named that at birth, but everyone calls him Josh.
Hey, Josh. He just took over. It's a like a patrilineal kind of like passed down thing. So it's like he just got it from his dad, and Josh is like his like shitty son who like went away to college and didn't want to do it, but now he just inherited the position from his dad.
Okay, so your Q is Josh.
I didn't want to fucking be here.
God, I
Is
just
he
want
a-
to go skiing.
Is he
Yeah,
a
Josh
Nepo
just sounds like a.
Q?
I think so. I'm watching a lot of
Sounds
NADPOD
cool.
right now, and I'm just like, I love a shithead.
Mm-mm.
I mean, Josh the Kobold is, admittedly, probably where Josh came from.
Yeah.
Mm.
The original NADPOD shithead.
When they realized we do shitheads really good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, God, Brian Murphy, you do a shithead really good.
He does. No one's better. The man is a genius.
Okay, so that's your Q. Okay, so the Snake and Mongoose is just like an ancient abbey.
Mm-hmm.
So then, do people know about this organization? It seems like no. It seems like you're operating secretly out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do people just think that we're like staff at the bar? We're hanging out there all the time? Or...
I don't know. I like.
Oh,
It
yeah,
might be the thing
we're-
where like you go into the bathroom and you pull the like the plunger.
Oh,
And it's an
absolutely.
elevator.
Yeah.
We simply
Yeah, they have to have
in our-
like
in
the
our-
chain and bucket thing,
Yeah.
and then you click on that, you can go in, and secret entrance.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Our sect's code name is the Regulars.
That's good. I love that. Ooh, all right. Now we're
Snake
getting
and
somewhere.
Mongoose. Snake and Mongoose is where we frequent and like hang out. It's our base, and then the Regulars is what we're called instead. I like it.
That's your like squad name.
That's like our squad. Yeah, it's like within that.
The Regulars,
We're
yeah.
known
Okay.
Or I like it.
All right. And so it seems like you just like kind of respond to international threats,
Mhm.
or
when
what's,
when there's
what
a
is
big
your
one that comes in, Josh pulls like one of the beer taps. It's like the emergency beer tap. But like when that one comes down, that's when like he goes through, like down under the floor.
Mhm.
That's good. Okay. Yeah. Is that kind of like you? Does your organization have any other goals they're trying to accomplish, or is it just like they've always been there, kind of like secretly saving the world?
Yeah,
I
like
feel
that's what
like-
they're dedicated to.
I feel like it used to be in a lot bigger group, but then like something happened where we like really, dropped the ball, and either all of our other agents died, and we're the only ones left, or everybody else like quit because they didn't want to be associated with us, and they left.
Well, they
if
didn't
there's
want
like
to have Josh be their boss, so there was a big there was a
change
big
in
quitting
management.
that came out. Yeah, and then we were we needed to continue on, so we were the only ones like left over from that.
Yeah.
There's a
What if like
mutiny.
there's like a rival sect, originated out of it, and they all like their bar is like a San Diego brewery now or something. Like it's like the direct opposite of like some London pub. It's just like some microbrewery now.
It's like
We don't even have food there.
Yeah, no Guinness. It's just all like West Coast IPAs.
Yes, definitely. Okay. Yeah. Sure.
We just didn't want to work for Josh, man. But now that one needs a name.
I mean, maybe we'll
Is
call that the. See, I was gonna say goose, but like it just sounds so British to me.
What about the silly goose?
The silly goose. It's the silly goose.
there you go. Like
That's
we
really
get
fun.
contracted out by MI6 sometimes. If they have a mission that they don't want to use their actual assets, they come find us.
Yeah, it's basically when Interpol's like, ooh, fuck that. Get the snake and mongoose to do it. Call the regulars.
Yep.
Mhm.
That's all of
Okay.
us just having a beer.
So-
Doo-doo.
Let's get right into it. You all find yourselves in a limo.
Heck yeah.
You're not sure who owns this limo. You were told that you would find important information within the limo or be brought to a location. Josh isn't as good as his dad at telling you what you should be doing and the information you need to know. He just said,
Gotta talk to Josh.
There's gotta be a limo. I don't know. Go to the limo. And sure enough, there was a
Josh
limo.
about his communication.
I mean, I
Not
wonder
as
why
cool
it
as
was
my
that.
van.
Yes,
came through.
definitely not nearly as many cool gadgets as your van.
Was this guy like
also-
taking us to fucking prom? What?
And as you get in the limo, there's no one there, and there's the like divider is up. It's totally opaque. You can't see through, and you just hear like a beep, beep, and you see a little phone, like a car phone on the side, and it's blinking.
Hello.
It looks very old-fashioned as you pick it up. It's got the cord, the dangly cord, which is... It looks very like... It doesn't match the rest of this limo, which is pristine and up-to-date and fancy.
Start twirling the cord around my finger.
You hear a voice. Hello. Thank you for assisting me. I hear the regulars will take any job that no one else will.
Heard right.
I hope that...
Who's on the phone?
Oh, it's the client.
You could press the speaker
Okay.
button. There's a speaker button.
Oh, all right, fine.
On the-
and
On
she
the old
will-
rotary phone, there's a speaker button.
I'm trying to decide if she knows which button to push or if she accidentally hangs up.
I mean, that sounds like a great first roll.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like...
Starting off strong here.
Yeah, I feel like you gotta roll below a 4 for this one. So,
Okay.
this is definitely a shaken roll. And so you can... In this game, it's like kind of hard to roll unless you are prepared somehow, or unless you're an expert, or if somebody helps. So, does anyone want to help?
I start
Well,
panicking. I'm like, wait, which button do I press? Which
being
button
the
do I
hack-
press?
Being the hacker,
It's
I'm
a-
like, I think you need to press that button over there. I'm pretty sure that's the button.
this one?
Yes.
This one
So
right here.
I'll help.
Very
Right.
No, the other one, the green one.
Oh, okay, this one.
All right, so since you're helping, you can roll a couple D6s, since you're an expert on this, I would say. You're an
So
expert on
2d6s?
phones. Yeah, so you can roll 2d6s as long as one of them is below or equal to 3, then Kenz is going to get an extra die.
Okay, I rolled a 5 and a 3.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, so that's... If you roll the number exactly, you experience a perfect shot. Since you're just helping, we're not going to go through the questions every time, but for the helping. But you definitely succeed, and so, Kenz, you get to roll an extra d6.
So I get 2 of them. Wow.
You get 2d6, and you're trying to roll below a 4.
Ooh, oh. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. I rolled a 5. Okay, this button
A 5 and a...
then. A 5.
2 5s?
2 5s, baby.
Okay, so that's just a complete failure. You go to press the button,
Uh-huh.
and you hang up, and as you try to, like...
Hello?
You press the, like...
Hello?
The receiver
Hello?
bit, and you hang up,
No,
and as
not
you
that
go to try to
button.
fix
Oh,
it,
no.
you drop the, like, the whole phone part, the headpiece, the headset part, and it lands on the ground and breaks in half. In your panic,
Look,
you, like,
if they
throw it
wanted-
on the ground.
If they wanted us to,
Ah,
if they wanted us to do the job, they should have put it in an explosive envelope, the correct way.
that's what I was thinking. Or a Walkman, like a normal person.
Yeah.
Or, email.
No one checks
Roast.
the email.
So now this phone is
Sorry.
broken.
Maybe I do.
Just
You're so
fully broken.
old.
You see
Is
the
Is the
divider.
hacker the old guy?
Oh shit. Oh, I think I broke it though.
You see the divider lower down, and you're looking to see who the driver is, and there's no driver. And as you kind of peek up, you see that there's like an attachment to the wheel, and this limo is self-driving. You see that the floor beneath you drops out, and you look down, and the windows were totally blacked out, you're just realizing. And you just see what looks like hundreds of feet below you.
But the car's still moving forward.
As the floor drops out, you hear dun 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 dun, like a helicopter.
Okay. All right.
Is there a sky? Was it
Parachute?
skylight?
There is,
or-
but it's closed, and yeah.
Can I open it?
And you look up and you see a long rope attached to a helicopter, and you are dangling hundreds of feet above the ground.
Damn, it's the second time this month I've been car helicoptered.
This is why I stay in the van.
As you feel the seats start to slowly ramp down, I'm going to need a roll from everybody to not be just dropped through the sky. And you can decide how you're doing that. You can either go quiet, go loud, but clearly this was a trap. And you saved a lot of the the menacing discussion of the plan. You didn't have to deal with that. Instead, it's just, okay, die then.
Yep. I'm gonna touch my watch where a little grappling hook shoots out of the little dial that you used to set the time, and it's gonna shoot out, and then from the circle, it's gonna and it's gonna land in the roof of the car. So that way, we'll at least, if somebody falls, I'll have like a little grappling hook swinging.
Very cool.
Very smart.
And then I attach like the watch to the front of my belt, so it like sits in there, and I've got like a full on like belay, what do you call it, like a climber's kit kind of thing going on.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, like the harness and everything.
Yeah.
Cool. Ooh, that seems. I mean, yeah. What do you? Ooh, that's. I mean, it's pretty smooth. I'd say you have to roll below. That's a shake and roll, so you got to roll below 5. Also, because you have all the spy kit, I'll say you have 2d6.
Okay.
Since you're the face, I wouldn't say you're exactly the expert on this.
Yeah, smart. Okay. 2d6. That's a 4 and a 6. So I got 1 under.
Okay. That is a partial success. So you get the hook into the ceiling of the car, and it feels solid, and you will discover the mixed success part of that. You'll learn about the complication of that in a minute.
Yeah, so I'm there standing by just in case anybody super fails, and I have to like go dive and grab them.
Cool. Kenz or Rick?
Go for it, Rick. I'm gonna post on Discord.
Okay. All right. So is the phone completely broken, or is it like, can I have the receiver end, like the part that I talk to? Or talking to?
The phone, the receiver part. You could probably fix it if your hacking skills are good enough.
Yeah, because what I want to try to do is hack the the limo through phone freaking. Did you ever hear about that?
No, what's that?
It's like it's like the oldest form of hacking where people, like instead of like dialing in with a modem, they would just do like, they get like free like long distance calls by like mimicking the clicks and like the whistles and the tones, or like a touch tone.
Captain Crunch.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Yeah, but they call it phone freaking. So I want to try to do that to stop the limo from collapsing.
Very cool.
But with like my voice, I'm like.
I love that. Yeah. Okay. What do you think that is? Going quiet or going loud? Shaken or stirred?
I think it's kind of going quiet.
Okay.
Because it's like, it's not an overt way of doing it, and like Carter and Kenz are gonna look at me and I'm like beatboxing into a phone while this like the limo is like being like discombobulated.
Max, this isn't the time to lay down a sick beat.
I don't know. I kind of like it.
I'm freaking out.
Very nice.
That's right. Just breathe.
Let's see. Are you prepared? Do you have a whistle?
I'd say I always have, like, actually, like, I forgot to go over my costume, but I would definitely have, like, one of those, like, khaki vests that has, like, entirely too many pockets on it, with, like, everything that I would need in there, and then, like, cargo shorts, and Crocs.
Very nice.
Because, you know what? I'm normally in the van, but no, you had to get me into the limo for this one.
You have to count all the Croc charms you currently have in your Crocs, and at the end of the adventure, you have to see how many are left, because those things just pop out like crazy.
Right. I have like the Velociraptor ones that are in there to make it look like Velociraptor talons, amongst other different kind of charms. But I have at least 11 bits of flair in my Crocs.
Love it.
Yeah, that's kind of
really
the
important.
bare minimum.
Yeah.
So what? Do I need more? What's the minimum then?
Okay, so go ahead and give me 3d6, and
3d6.
you got to roll below a 3.
Below just one
At or
needs to be
below
below a 3. Okay.
The more you get, the better.
Okay. I got a 2 and a 3 and a 5.
Very nice. Okay, so with that 3, and since you're kind of the star of the action right now, you got a perfect shot. So not only does this succeed so well, you also get to ask a question, get some special insight about what's going on. So you can ask basically any question you want.
Okay.
The examples they have are, what should I be on the lookout for? Who is blank working for really? Is blank a red herring? Can I get these guards on my side?
So the like right now the limo is collapsing, right? Like
the seats are kind of tipping down. So it's becoming just like a flat surface, so there's nothing to grab onto.
I see. Okay. I guess the question that I'm asking is like, who is? I don't know. Like, can I get an insight on who caused this booby trap to trip, or who's kind of behind all of this, or is that like too broad of a question?
You can definitely get get a hint at it.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So what were you gonna say?
Oh, as I'm phone freaking, beatboxing into the phone, trying to prevent the, limo from completely ejecting us out.
Yeah, totally. So you actually phone freak it so well that they end up at about a 45-degree angle, and then they just stop tipping. So you can easily kind of arch over, and it'll be a lot easier to not fall out.
I see. Okay.
And then for your special insight, as you see this robotic wheel going, you recognize that tech. It was a former agent of the Snake and Mongoose before they defected. You see their signature style. But it was also one of your good drinking buddies, and you don't think that he would necessarily... I don't know. This doesn't feel like him, but it looks like his tech.
Heath. This looks like Heath's work, but he can't be doing that by himself. I don't know. I hope he didn't get kidnapped or extorted or blackmailed into helping whoever's behind all of this.
Very nice. And yeah, so Kenz, your roll is going to be a lot easier. You're definitely going to get an extra die because of Max Matrix's clever work.
Max Matrix.
Okay. I would like to, just in preparation for if things do go poorly, can I push a button on my hat suit and have it grow squirrel suit panels on the sides so it can be ready if I do fall out?
Of
So
course.
squirrel suiting away. Excellent.
Very cool. Ooh, let's see if that has been sabotaged. If you want to, that's... What do you think? Are you going
My
loud? Are you going
closet?
quiet? That feels pretty
I'm
obvious,
going-
so...
Okay. Yeah, I feel like...
I think you can roll 3d6 for this as you prepare and double check your equipment. 2, 1 because you always get 1. 2 because you're kind of an expert at these stunt type things, and 3 because of Max's help.
Okay. I'm sorry. Look at Princess the Hut right now.
Oh, I know. And I saw her digging and fluffing up the cushion for. Yeah, that was adorable.
Thank you. Ellie, you're adorable. Okay.
Can people hear my cat, by the way?
Yes, we can.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
that
more
was very
chat.
Okay. All right, great.
I feel so
Shout
blessed
out-
right
shout
now.
out to
I
all
see
the-
Harlow. I see Ellie. I hear your kitty.
And now we
There
see
he is,
Kitty.
the boy, the prince.
That's a baby.
Wow.
King. Okay, here we go. So I'm trying to roll below a 4. Here we go.
I think you're going loud.
I'm going loud. Okay, yeah.
If you're trying to be smooth, I don't know. Yeah, that's what's weird about this.
I was trying to be smooth. Yeah, like
sure.
Push a
like,
button and like it grows the panels, but like
sure.
If I'm jumping out, then absolutely that's loud.
But you're just getting ready. You're preparing for the worst. That feels very shaken, not stirred to me.
Okay, cool. So, all right, I did already roll, but I got some numbers above and some numbers below. So, I got a 2, a 4, and a 6.
Okay, 2 is perfect. You got 2 that are like your number.
Yeah,
you got below, so that's perfect.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool.
Also, you get to ask a question about the situation since you rolled a 4.
So I rolled my number exactly. Cool. Okay. Yes, I guess I'm wondering, as I'm like leaning out, do I recognize the people in the helicopter?
Ooh. All right, so you're kind of like scooping around with your suit.
I'm like holding onto the side, like of the vehicle. I'm just like poking my head up. But if not, do I recognize the voice on the phone? Maybe.
Ooh, you don't recognize the voice, and I think as you look up to the helicopter, you definitely see, like, it's on the side of the helicopter. It's like all black. It's like it looks like a very like stealth whatever helicopter. But you see part of the machining. It looks like it was painted over, and you do see an American flag that was painted over black.
Okay. Turn to you guys and I'm like, it's those dang Americans again.
But it looks like aftermarket.
Okay. It could be the Americans again.
Hey, I'm American. It's okay.
Yeah, so you get the sense that it's like it's American made, but it's not necessarily like the American government.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could be a false flag. They're trying to blame somebody and blame somebody else.
Wow, that's why you guys.
That's
are the
like a
brains of the
double negative.
operation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a flag at that point.
Yep. It's like they wanted you to think somebody painted over it, but.
All right, this is not a good situation, friends.
No, I think that we're definitely in a trap at this point.
And we're just dangling over the ocean.
No, you're dangling over land. Like it looks like a
Over land. Okay, still.
Yeah, like you know the big swaths of like farmland in England.
Yeah.
But yeah, so the complication, which as you're hooked into the roof, Jason Facem, you're ready just in case the floor drops out even more. But Max seems to have stabilized that, and Minxx, as you're looking over around the corner and like looking at the helicopter, your eyes kind of like veer down and you see a face poke over the side of the ambulance. And you just see this like, he has like a crazy widow's peak. He looks like he has greasy hair, just like slicked back, and he's clearly wearing like a suit. He's like, huh, looks like it's time for plan B. And you see him press a little button, and the limo drops out as he's hanging from this like wire from this helicopter.
Okay. I dive out of the helicopter in my squirrel suit and start swooping away.
Okay. What's everybody else doing? I'm gonna just say that you do that because you succeeded so well on the last one.
Yes.
Carter, you are attached to this limo as it starts kind of twisting through the air.
I will take off the band of my watch, and I'll like click, 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 and it comes out and becomes like a big belt, and I'm gonna wrap it around me and Max.
Okay. Very cool.
And so I'm still descending from a thing. I think I have a parachute like hidden in the lapels of my suit. Like it's like the micro, it's like the super micro everything. So
made out of spider web.
Yeah,
silk.
Josh Senior prepped you for any situation.
Yeah.
You
So I'll wrap that around me and Max, and then I'll say like, "You trust me."
It's there's a little bit of like, percentage wise there in terms of trust, but this is fine. This is fine. As I like take one of my Crocs off and like pull out one of the the Velociraptor talons, and it turns into another like grappling hook situation.
Love that.
All my charms have
and-
like little things to it. Yeah.
That's so fun.
I think I'll then take out just like a tiny, or no, I think I just press a button on the band somewhere, and the grappling hook, like the arms go back in, and I think we just begin to fall, but we're not in the limo anymore. And then I will like try our best to like coast out of the way of the limo so that we can, I can like pull the rip cord that's in like one of the buttons on the lapel, and I pull that out, and the parachute goes up.
Very nice. Yeah, that feels like it takes a lot of finesse. You got Max there. I'm gonna say because of all the... I'm gonna roll over how good you guys are doing. And since you're prepared, I'm gonna let you roll 3d6 for this. And you have to roll under 5.
For both of us?
Yeah, if
Okay.
he saves you... Like, if... You don't have to roll, Max. This is...
Oh, okay.
This is Jason saving you.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right. 3d6. Okay, well that is 2 5s and a 3. So my number's 5.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, so that is 3 dice succeed. If you want to ask a question, you can do that also, since you rolled to 5s.
Yeah, do I recognize I guess the who's behind this? Like, do I recognize the dude with like the Wicked Widow's Peak?
There's something about his face that gives like Uncanny Valley. And like as he's swinging on this like wire and just like smiling and laughing, there's something that feels off about his face. And you get the sense that's a very like Mission Impossible mask. This is not someone who looks like they actually look right now. This is somebody wearing like a crazy mask, but you see through it.
Yeah.
And as you're falling, you clock that. And you go to release your parachute because you got a critical success. As you release this parachute, you just see sort of... You don't get the, like, whoomp that you're expecting. Instead, a little flare just kind of shoots out of the back of your jacket.
Mm-hmm.
And you're still falling. And you're still falling. The ground is approaching very quickly. And you just see what looks like a missile shooting towards you. And as it gets... It's directly going for you. And you see a little blinking red light on your jacket. And you see the tip of it open up, and it shoots right through you. You smack into just like so much padding. And then the tip closes, the two of you within. And Minxx, you see this missile shoot off and land kind of just in the hills.
Oh, okay. And I'll turn myself and like start swooping in that direction.
As you swoop, you go to land in the same location. It's a little bit of a hike once you land, but going back to Jason and Max, you see a screen pop up on the side of the wall, and you see old Josh. And he says, "Well, if you're seeing this, then unfortunately, I'm dead. And my shithead son took over. And probably everyone left. And, well, I mean, I saw all this coming. And this is all I could do to prevent the worst of it. You see, there's an agency in America. Basically the anti-Josh. There's this guy named Viper Daddy.
Viper Daddy, what a tool.
Yeah, his real name was. This is all pre-recorded. I'm not responding to you. Yes, unfortunately, his real name was Glenn, and he was so jealous of my natural-born name, which of course is Viper Daddy. My son's name is the Viper.
Mm-hmm.
And he was so jealous of how cool that the mongoose and snake, the snake and mongoose are, and he started a competing organization, and, I mean, you know how competitive those Yankees get. And, I fear, since I'm probably dead at this point, he's making his big move. He's gonna take you out and steal the rest of my unloyal employees. You gotta take him out. I mean, you just gotta. And then the video cuts out.
Jason is fully just like, there's like a tear in his eye, and he's just like stone-faced. Miss you, Viper Daddy.
I start marching up them. Is there snow on this mountain?
No. It's a beautiful pastoral, hilly...
Okay. I like stride up to them, just now finishing my hike up, and I'm like picking wood ticks off of me. I'm like, did I miss anything?
I think we have someone whose name is Viper Daddy, who
Wait,
was
He'll
Josh
never
Sr.
be Viper Daddy. He'll never be Viper Daddy.
Wait, why are you crying?
Glenn. And you see Jason just like turns away, muttering
Jason,
about
why are you
how
crying?
stupid Glenn is.
Yes, Glenn is stupid, but we don't need to cry about it. Why are we crying?
We've got a new directive. We gotta take that asshole out. And as I point to like is the helicopter just like going off in the distance?
Yeah, it's going off, and you see him pull off his mask, and you see he has an American flag bandana, and he pulls out an AK-47. In one arm, he straps the wire to his belt so he doesn't fall, and then he pulls out an M16 with the other.
Mm-hmm.
And he flies away, and he's flipping you off as he's flying away.
The real
That
Viper
Yankee
Daddy
Doodle ain't so dandy.
The real Viper Daddy is dead, isn't he? I can tell that that's what's happening here.
Yeah, that's why we got Josh now.
That makes sense.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah,
I think I played Fortnite with a Viper Daddy 42069. Wonder if that's the same one. If so, I teabagged him so many times.
Deservedly so. I want to go into the back of this missile that came and picked us up because I know that Josh Senior Viper Daddy would have absolutely like decked this thing out with a bunch of like gadgets and everything we would need for our mission.
Absolutely.
So there's just like I go to like open up the back. I like put my hand against it, and I realize that like it needs all of ours. It needs all of our like handprints to scan. There's like 1, 2, 3. And I look at the other regulars. The Viper Daddy.
Yeah, for Viper Daddy. As I hold out my hand.
You put your hand on the side. You see.
Then I realize it's actually not a handprint, it's a croc print. So I take off one of my crocs and put into it. He knows me so well. I miss Josh Senior.
Yeah, the handprint that was there was like a decoy, and if like you would put your hand there, he knew it wouldn't be you and it would explode or something.
Yeah. He knows I love my crocs.
That's funny.
And my black socks I wear with them.
You hear the hydraulics
Rick.
as the panel goes out and up, and you just see an arsenal of very British-looking guns, very small, sleek, beautiful.
Yeah.
Precision. You also see a dossier, and it's basically Viper Daddy, aka Glenn, and you see, oh shit, they have a history, major history. It's mostly just Josh Senior talking shit.
Oh, he didn't soak the pan after he fried chicken in it. The bastard.
What kind of monster?
Bad roommate.
He thought toast on beans on toast for breakfast was bad. What a weirdo.
What a weirdo.
Americans. Wait, I'm American.
He started to microbrew IPAs. The bastard.
He liked his beer cold.
I bet he preferred hot dogs over bangers.
Yeah. But you see a bunch of like kit. If you need kit later, basically you have kit later.
Yeah.
There's
Jason
definitely
grabbed
a
like
power
a
glove.
pen.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
And as you gear up, you load up, you do see another missile heading your way. What are you doing?
Heads up, everyone.
Do I think this is Jason's or not Jason? Do I think this is Viper Daddy's the bad guys?
This doesn't look sleek. This looks like it
American.
looks like Yankee technology.
I push the reverse thrusters button or the forward thrusters button on the rocket, so this rocket goes that way and intersects. Basically, goes to intercept the missile.
That's pretty cool as hell. I'm gonna say that's a pretty loud thing to do. So
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to roll over a 5 or a 5. I'm gonna say you have the one. You're the face, so I'm not gonna say you're an expert. This is a very fancy missile that Josh Sr. sent. So I'll say you have 2d6. If anyone wants to help, you can get 3d6.
Okay.
I use my new power glove that I just picked up off the missile. And like Nintendo style that has like the controller on it, and I'm trying to get the the code for the missile so I can guide it using my power glove.
Ooh, yeah, like virtual joystick to help aim.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Yeah, go for it. If you want to help, you get 1d6. You're definitely an expert on this. You definitely have the kit. If you want to roll 3d6, you just got to get 1 and you'll help.
Okay, so sorry, that was me to roll. Using my power glove.
Trying to roll above a 3.
Okay. All right, I got a 1, a 3, and a 5.
Very nice. Yeah, that's definitely successful.
my
So now, Jason, you can put your plan into action with Max's help. If you want to roll 3d6.
Okay. And I'm trying. I got 1 6, a 2, and a 3.
Okay. So that is a success. It's weird when the person helping has more dice.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll say that's the final roll. So you got one success. So this missile goes up. It blocks the other one.
Gotcha.
And you see like a note that was attached to the side of this missile, and you see that disapparate. It vaporizes in the collision. So
That was important.
the missile's gone. You guys are safe, but you don't know what information was on there.
I'm sure it couldn't have been important.
I mean, who puts a note on the
Nice.
outside of a missile? It doesn't make any sense, especially if it was like gonna blow up and everything. But that's okay.
Right.
That's is American. I know my people.
Nice work, guys. Nice work. Well played.
Right. So we're just gonna hoof it on foot to this guy, or should be cold ride.
I'm always down to call a ride.
I can get my van here. I put an auto driving function on the van. You guys want to get in my sick van?
Love
Hell
your
yeah!
sick van.
Did he steal your tech, like the tech that was being used to like drive the limo? Is that like an iteration of your own tech?
Yeah. Let's do that. Except mine's cooler.
That was Keith.
Yeah,
So
yours
much
is
cooler.
cooler. Yeah.
But also, you do see, like, you hear, like, a bleat, and you turn around, and you see a bunch of goats, and you see a goat farmer. He says, "Oh, hello. Well, seems there's a bit of refuse about, a bunch of metal scraps and things, kind of strewn about my goat area. Can you explain?"
We just saved your goats from being exploded. Thank you very much.
Interesting. Oh, well, give me a smooth talking roll.
Dang it.
Give me a...
Hey, Jason, maybe you should take this one.
So it seems like you've got it from here.
No.
Okay, so
No, I don't. Meh.
So that's 1d6, and you gotta roll below a 4.
Meh.
Specifically not helping, I love that.
I got a 2.
Very nice. He says, "Well, I mean, okay, well, thank you, but, it looks like one of my goats is trapped under that refuse.
No.
And frankly, I think you're gonna have to pay for it. There's expensive goats. He seems fine, but the medical bills are gonna be very hefty."
We'll get your goat. I'll look over to the wreckage to see.
Already done, it seems. You go over and you see just a goat kind of casually pinned by...
Casually pinned.
Yeah, it doesn't look too stressed. It's just like under... like a big...
Does it have its
metal.
like his hoof up, you know? Like, hey, I'm just being casual. Casually pinned.
Paint me like one of your French goats.
Goats.
Yeah, I like chase after and like try to help you free this casual goat.
It looks like you're in a really bad spot. We'll help you out of there, lad.
Meh.
I don't know. Let me see. I got a dumb gadget for this. I'll take out like a little old quarter, like a little old coin, and I'll pop it under the metal. I'll just slide it under the metal, and I'll push a button on my watch, and it becomes like a jack, essentially, just like a big pylon. So it goes, doom, and it just becomes a easy, like deployable jack.
Ooh, I love that. Okay, yeah, give me a... I guess going quiet? Just using...
Yeah.
Cool gadget?
Am I prepared for having a gadget?
Yeah, totally.
Cool. 2d6. That is a 6 and a 1, so 1 below.
Okay, so that is a complication. So you activate this jack. He's like, "Oh, that's great, thank you. But I mean, those medical bills. Can I have that little gadget? Can I have that pole coin?"
Actually, can I help out with this? And like, I go up to him like, "Hey, do you want a free year of Max or Paramount Plus? Do you have your phone on you? I can give you a free subscription to all these. Do you like Dairy Girls? It's on BBC One. I can get that on now."
I mean, I don't like it, but I know my wife does.
Yeah, no, I consider this repayment for, you know, all the refuse and the debris around.
Okay,
Yeah,
sure.
I try to take his phone and I try to basically hack it so he gets like free streaming services for as payment.
Sure, give me 2d6 and you gotta roll below a 3.
Literally cost an arm and a leg.
I got double 2s.
Wow, very nice. He just you get his phone and it looks like an old flip phone, and so you just kind of pull a new phone out of your pocket that's already got these gadgets, like all these subscriptions hooked up.
It's like, what the hell is this? Flip phone. Oh, at least it's a Nokia. All right, here, have my phone.
Wait, keep the Nokia. We can use that later.
Yeah, that's why I don't like Dairy Girls. I can't relate. They're too young. Don't understand the humor.
It's okay. It takes most place in Northern Ireland. It's really cute.
You see he starts watching an episode of Dairy Girls and just walks away.
Okay, I think we're good. Let's go, guys. Let's get out of here. My sick van should be around the corner.
Hey guys, I'm gonna
I'll-
stop answering things from now on.
That might be for
I'll
the
go
best.
over. I'll pick up the little pylon. I'll just like wrench it out and let the debris fall. It's gonna like become a little coin in my hand again after like I twirl the pylon in my fingers, and I'll flick the coin over at Miss Raven over there.
Try to catch it.
Just kind of wink at you and then move along.
The farmer also looks back and he says, "I called you a bus on the new phone."
Oh, that's so
A bus.
friendly.
Oh.
And a few hours pass, and a bus picks you up.
Yeah. It just cuts to us like sitting at the bus stop, our hands between our legs, just like
Yeah. And the hours pass in peace.
Do we get a long rest?
Yeah, you get a long rest. You get all your health back. You get your spell slots back.
Sick.
Nice.
And so, where are you trying to go? Are you trying to go back to the snake and mongoose, or are you?
Did the
Going
dossier
straight to the
say
van?
that? Oh yeah, let's go get the van.
Okay.
Right.
Cool.
To the
Yeah,
van.
you can drive to the van. You get there, and as you approach, who's gonna check it out? Make sure it's not booby trapped.
Well, it's my van, so let me make sure that everything's in order. So it's probably like the, very. You can definitely tell I tried to make this like the A-Team van. But that cool spoiler, the red spoiler in the back, is just like pieces of wood that are kind of like hammered together and like, hammered into the top of it. You don't think it probably would survive like very long and, outside in the elements of the UK. But there's a really cool, like spray painted dragon and wizard kind of intertwined on the door that when it opens, it makes the wizard look like he's like, taking his robe off when you open up the side door. But I checked for booby traps and everything.
Very nice. What's
That's
the
a
van
different
called?
kind of booby trap.
Martha
Martha.
the van. After my grandmother. She was a saint.
And
Just like
surprisingly
my
tech
cousin.
savvy. Okay.
I'd like to try to give help here by like keeping an eye out because I know he's gonna go check out the van, but I'm looking for like the telltale signs of an ambush to make sure that nobody's staking out the van and waiting for us to come back here.
Sure. Yeah.
So that just
If you're being sneaky, then you got to roll below a 5. I would say you just get 1 die to help, and if you get a 5 or below, then Rick will get that extra D6.
ooh, that is a 6.
Okay. So no help from Jason Facem.
Yeah.
Rick, you're definitely an expert. This is your fucking van. Let's
Yeah.
see.
I'm too enraptured with the wizard on the van.
Are you prepared? Tell me how you are preparing to approach this if you want that extra D6.
Okay, well, I pull out my smartphone, and then, of course, there's like a suite of sensors and everything else that I kind of decked out on the inside. So I check it to see like when the last time like it was started up, when the last time somebody turned on the radio to my Sick Rush mixtape that I have in there in my 8-track the whole entire time. So yeah, and basically just have like the diagnostics of the van. It has all my equipment and everything in there for all my hacking activities. But
Very nice. So it's going to be 3d6. You're trying to roll at or below 3.
okay. All right. Well, I got a 3, a 4, and a 5.
Okay.
I got one success.
All right. You approach the van. You are checking for traps. You don't see any traps, but you do see on one of your panels, you know Martha like the back of your hand. You see on one of these panels, there's kind of a blinking red light that you're not used to. You didn't install that.
Oh no, what did they do to you, Martha? And I'm like, put my hand on the panels and I'm like, talk to me. What did they do to you? Speak to me, Martha.
As you go around the side, you're used to Martha. You know every nook and cranny. And you go and you reach under the wheel well, and you find a little gadget, a little tracking device, it looks like. There's something else weird about it, but with that mixed success, you're not sure exactly the capabilities of this. But you know it definitely also has tracking.
Well, it looks like we have a tracking device. Might have some other functions, but I think we need to lead our would-be killers on a wild goose chase. Are there any wild geese in this area?
There's always one that Captain Angel is chasing, for sure.
Minxx, could you attach this to that wild goose that's over there? There's always one.
There's always one. I see it right there.
There it is.
That's the goose.
Yes.
Right. So like I've done dozens of times before, I would like to attach this tracking device to this goose that I see.
Right. Okay, yeah. Ooh, give me a... I mean, are you trying to sneak up on it?
I mean, it's going to run away if I don't, isn't it?
I love how you just say, I've done a million times. Sure, take that expert die.
Yes.
I'm gonna say that's 2d6.
All right. You got it. Okay, and I'm trying to go quiet, so I'm trying to roll under my 4.
Yeah, 4 or below.
Heck yeah, I got a 4. 4 and a 2.
Ooh, very nice.
Sneak up on that goose.
That's a complete success. And you can ask a question.
Right. All right. I want to ask a useful question. I think I'm going to ask, is this a goose I've attached? It is goose related. Is this a goose that I have put a tracker on before?
Yes, you know this goose, and in fact the goose, with a complete success, just sort of walks up to you and kind of nuzzles into your hand.
Franklin, hello, it's good to see you again.
Honk.
And your little honk sounds so cute today. Have you been taking vocal lessons?
Honk.
I'll take that as a resounding yes. And I'm going to take the little tracking device and tie it on a little bracelet that I'm going to zip tie around his little foot. I'm like, all right, Franklin, go do your thing, you silly little goose.
Honk! And you see its wings go wide as Captain Angel says, "Stop that goose!" And starts playing.
Betty
Mission
Hill.
accomplished.
Very nicely done.
Thanks for-
okay, so you
Works
are...
every
Trusting that
time.
to me, Max. Thanks for trusting me with that again.
I know your rapport with the goose.
The goose.
The goose.
There's always one, and it's that one.
There's always one. It's always Franklin.
Specifically Franklin.
Franklin's a good goose. The rest of them are dicks, but that one's a good one.
So true. So true.
But yeah,
Alright,
you are...
Let's try to
you're
track
in your
down this
van,
Viper Daddy guy.
You're back in Martha. You have all your equipment at your hands. Do you want to check out the Snake and Mongoose? Do you want to check out Young Josh? Or do you want to just go straight to action? Try to get revenge.
My thought is that the Snake and Mongoose has been burned. I'm guessing they'll probably have people watching for us as soon as we get back there. So I think we just need to jump into it.
That's smart, Max. That's smart.
And I'm like flipping switches and turning everything on. There's like an oscilloscope. There's old like tape like servers somehow in there. I like insert a punch card into one. And then, then there's like the modern like gaming PC in the corner, and it smells like hot Cheetos in here. Like, like flaming hot Cheetos.
I reach into the back pocket behind the driver's seat and pull out my bag of flaming hot Cheetos and start munching.
Good choice. I mean, there's no other chip type in there except hot Cheetos.
No.
Yep. And
but there's chopsticks if you want to eat them without
covered in
getting stuff on your fingers.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes. Yeah. Oh, you cleaned them this time?
Hold on a second. And I just wipe it on my shirt. Actually, no. I pull out like a old like handkerchief from like one of the many pockets in my cool like khaki vest with all sorts of pockets on it, and I like wipe them down. Oh yeah, no, I totally, I did that a long time ago. It's fine.
Perfect. Thanks.
You got it. Okay. Does somebody want to drive? I'll be back here, or I can drive. I don't know. I'm still not really comfortable driving in London because left side and everything, and
right.
I'm American.
Right.
Yeah, you shouldn't drive and hack at the same time.
No. Nose goes, Jason.
Oh. All right, I'll drive.
All right. As you get behind the wheel, Max, you settle into your gadgets. As you put in one of the punch cards, you see one of the TVs, like the CRT screens, go on. So many pixels, so visible. But as you look at this map that you've locked behind this punch card of the snake and mongoose, you see this top-down kind of layout of the bar that you're used to. And you see all of your sensors, everything seems normal. And you see a little red dot kind of ping, like sonar-like, heading into the entrance. And you see ding, ping, 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 as your metal detectors are going off like crazy, as you see what looks like dozens of people heading into the snake and mongoose.
Yeah, and I tap the screen, and I'm like, looks like the snake and mongoose has been taken over. Everyone in of those red dots, they're packing.
Oh no.
Like guns.
Do you think Jason? Do you think Josh Jr. is okay? I mean, I like that guy, but also.
Yeah. I think Senior would have killed us if anything happened to his boy.
Should we
go take care of him?
Out? Yeah. All right.
Jason Facem, your phone starts ringing.
I pulled up.
You see Josh Jr. calling.
What's up, dickhead?
I don't like it when you call me that. Look, I got a new mission for you. You should hit. Don't come here! Don't come here! And you just hear a cracking sound. And the phone cuts off.
I heard don't come here?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we should definitely go there, right? Okay. I'm kidding. He's probably dead, right?
I think they'll be holding him. They'll probably be holding him for leverage. They know how fond we were of his old man. And Viper Daddy.
Not fond. Yeah, they know that they don't know that we're not fond of that guy. So, yeah.
So true.
Yeah, Glenn's probably going to want to keep him for take some of his anger out because he hated his dad, sins of the father, and all that.
My thought is maybe we should case the joint. See if there's anything going on.
Agreed.
And then see if we can get our eye on Viper Daddy. He might be there too.
Okay.
And then we can follow them if they go anywhere else that we need them to go. Or I guess if they go anywhere else. And then, they don't know that we're following them. And then we just, collapse on them and take them out.
Smart.
Yeah, so we pick off any of the stragglers on that insertion team and maybe take one of their walkies, get onto their frequency, see if we can track down Viper Daddy that way.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
And I got my van, so I'm unstoppable now.
Right. I can stealth in. Maybe take out a first wave, and then... What's the plan?
Yeah, we can start making our way there.
Right.
If I can hack into the defenses of the pub too, maybe we can activate the defenses.
Good idea.
Yeah, I like that.
Okay. So it sounds like you're going to head towards the snake and mongoose stealthily.
Turning around.
Yes.
Turning around.
Okay. Sounds like the driver, Jason, and I'm just gonna give you 3d6 because you this is a cool plan you guys are coming up with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, are you an expert? I'm gonna need some help to do 3d6. You have 2d6.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Uh,
So I can be like, we have. I'm going to take a drone out of the back and turn to Max and be like, could we send this ahead and let it be our eye in the sky, and like help Max or help Jason out with like just making sure the road ahead is clear.
Yes, I can probably do that. And I'm like, look at it, and then like I pop a little bit of gum in my mouth and chew on it, and then attach like the little foil wrapper with like the chewed gum to it, for reasons unknown. But you know, it's actually a pretty cool hacker thing that we do.
pull a paperclip out of nowhere.
That's
That's how you know
right.
he's a pro. That's how you know he's a pro.
I use my Swiss Army knife. That's well used.
Okay. Yeah. Was that you suggesting Max help, or do you want to help Minxx?
I'm not good with tech, but it was my idea. I'm happy to help in any way I can. It's me trying to be helpful. Yes.
Sure.
Are we doing chain helping? So
Chain
Minxx
helping.
is trying to help me, and then I'm trying to help, and then I get that help, but then I try to help Jason to drive. And
You know, that's what I love about these super simple systems is that
Yeah.
they get extremely complicated once you start
Exception.
messing with them.
The end goal is to help Jason.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I'll say Ken, since you initiated the help, if you want to roll 2d6. As long as
Okay.
one of them is 4 or below, then Jason will get an extra die.
Okay. Here we go.
And this is a great roll for Jason. He just has to roll 5 or below.
Okay. That is a 3 and a 1.
Wonderful. So you set up this drone. You are not only looking for paths of egress, but you're looking for like escape paths.
Okay.
Ingress
Alright.
and egress, whatever.
Yes. Oh, the tunnel we normally take is blocked off. You'll have to take a right at the fork.
I stealthily use my blinker.
You blend
that
right
is
into the
3
crowd.
success.
Look
Okay,
at
with
3
3d6s,
successes.
you got 3d6.
Yeah, I got
3
a-
successes.
Yeah, I got a 1-3-3.
Very nicely done. You start pulling up, and you see like it's kind of strange. You see people in Subarus with California license plates, and you see they're just kind of wearing like swim trunks, and they have Quicksilver like floppy hats, like straw hats, and they're wearing just like sunglasses. But you see like a couple people dressed like that in a Subaru, and one person just kind of like leaning against a car dressed like that, and you see it looks like it's made to look like a flamingo head, but it's clearly to you the handle of a gun, and it just looks like a beach toy.
yeah.
But
He drives the speed limit. He does the roundabout correctly. He uses his blinker, and
very British.
Yes, yeah, he drives like he obeys all the traffic laws in Grand Theft Auto 5 essentially, just to like blend in and make it not look like he's in any rush. And I don't know is this van inconspicuous, or do they know that we would be coming if they saw the van?
With your critical success, I'm going to say that you drive kind of close enough to kind of get the vibe, and they clearly don't clock you.
The mural is on the right side of the van, so you just drive them with the left side facing them. So the really sick, awesome wizard and dragon mural is not visible to them. How about that?
Yeah. Sick. Even then, there's somebody on the other side of the road that sees the wizard and the dragon, and he's just like, killer.
I think there's a hidden garage at the like where this van usually gets parked at the Snake and Mongoose. So I think I would pull it into there, and then we all maybe disembark and we get out and we try to case the place. Maybe help with the drone helping us case the place.
Yeah. With your critical success, you just pull right into the perfect little shady spot. The street lamps don't even hit you. You just blend in, and you are right next to the Snake and Mongoose. Perfect range for your equipment, and nobody spots you.
Is it, what time of day is it?
It's night at this point. That bus trip was hours.
Yeah.
Should we have the drone stay back and just keep an eye on the Californians? What I'm assuming are Californians?
Maybe we just get one of their communication devices, see if we can ping their boss. See if we can have Max figure out their location. Because I don't think Josh is going to want us to assault this place, head on. I think we're going to need to play this one smart.
Well, I was thinking of the Californians on the road. I didn't know if they were, keeping an eye out for us, if they were secret agents or something themselves.
Oh, they're Americans. I think we should go kick their ass, or at least pick one of them off and get one of their communication devices.
Oh, I thought you were talking about in the because that sounded just like our other plan. I'm sorry, I was confused.
No, yeah, I don't think we should go inside the mongoose and the snake and mongoose, because I think we can get caught. I think we'll be easily overwhelmed by the numbers.
I agree. If I can get access inside to our internal network there, then I have root admin access. I can totally turn on the defenses that we have there and then track their movements, so then I can guide you. Being the cool guy in the van that I am, I can tell you where you need to go so you don't get caught or shot or, offered an IPA.
Yeah, Max, I will say you parked right next to an electrical panel on the side that you set up. So it's unhackable unless you're Max Matrix.
That's right. And so I hop out of the van and, pull all the tools I need out of my awesome vest, my Crocs clicking on the, cobblestone streets around it as I, currently, configure and uplink the everything that I need in order to hack into our central network.
Very nice. Yeah, you are prepared. You're an expert. Give me a 3d6 roll to hack into the snake and mongoose.
I got a 1, I got a 2, and I got a 3.
Wow! Ooh, and you get to ask a little question too.
I got to get a critical success. I mean, at this point, getting fully, integrated into the network of the snake and mongoose, I would like to basically ask, is Viper Daddy amongst the intruders once I get the internal cameras up and running?
Sure. Yeah, you quickly get this hooked up. You go back inside the van, you hook it up to the CRT TV, and you're just cycling through the cameras. You quickly figure out Viper Daddy is not here. But you do sense a hierarchy, and in fact, as you are overhearing what they're talking about, you hear them talking, and one's like, yeah, man, I don't know, like, we should probably just wait, and, like, they'll probably come back here, even though, wait, no, the guy said not to. Shit, we should kick his ass some more. He really fucked up our plans. And the other one's like, listen, you need to chill. That's why I'm the boss. Because I keep my cool in these sorts of situations. You're really messing with my freaking vibe. You're harshing my chill. This is not Shaka. And you see him, like, pull up, like, a boogie board, and he's like, you know what I could do. And as your X-ray scanner scans through this boogie board, you see what looks like a ridiculous gun hidden within this boogie board. And he's like, sorry, my bad.
Alright. I know it's really hard to understand them, but I can totally do that because I'm American and I can translate the San Diego accent to everyone. But apparently, one of the boogie board, that boogie board 1 is a pretty serious gun, and 2, that one's the local leader of this crew of San Diegans. I can tell they're San Diegans.
Neck, you see a little USB dangling from his neck. He's shirtless, so it's very easy to spot.
I see. Yes, so I think that's the one we need to take out. Might want to try to do a decapitation strike or something. I can maybe lure the rest of them out with and pick one of them off with the defenses, but I might need some people on site to handle most of that. I think Minxx, that's kind of your area of expertise, is it not?
You're muted.
Oh. Just had a very slurpy dog over here. Yes.
And
decapitation.
You didn't let us hear the slurps?
Ow. I mean, you can imagine it. Maybe later. Can have a slurp session.
Oh God, I just thought your dog was cute.
I know. I was talking about my dog with the slurp session. Chris.
No, that's what I'm saying.
No. Okay, anyway. Decapitation protocol, yes. That is my specialty. Absolutely.
Yeah. You do see a vent.
Perfect. Yes,
on the roof.
I will climb up into the vent. Did I need to put a GoPro onto my head so you can see what's going on, Max?
No, just take these, and I'll reach into like my jacket pocket, and I'll give you like this like really like nice pair of like these like very English rimmed glasses, and I hand them to you, and they've got like a little like a little spike hit thing that comes out, and it records in the side, and it's got all kinds of scanners and gadgets in it.
Perfect. All right. Yeah, I will. Oh, they're finished. I'm so excited. Right. I'll put them on.
And then I try to make sure to configure it so it's on one of the CRT screens that I have so we can see it in its full pixelated glory.
How are we looking, Max?
Alright, look up. Then look down. Alright. Looks like we got it in there. Alright. You have it on backwards.
Calibrating.
Yeah.
Have it on backwards.
That's all I see is you.
Oh no, that's me. Sorry. And I like turn the screen back over, like reverse the screen. Okay, we're good.
You flip the TV over.
All right, I'm going in. And I'll climb into the vents and I'll like crawl through so sneaky.
All right, let's see you try to get in those vents. That's gonna be a sneaky roll, a shaken roll. You're definitely an expert at this. I would say you're prepared. This is home turf, so yeah, 3d6.
Heck yeah. Okay, I got a 1, a 3, and a 6. So 3, 1.
Yeah, 2 successes. That's a total success. You have snuck into this vent before. In fact, this is your preferred way to get in.
Doors? Who needs them?
Yeah, you just kind of like grapple hook up and walk up, flip the vent open, slide down.
Yeah, so graceful, just like on like one of those lines. Zip just right in over top of them.
Yeah, so this is like an air conditioner vent. You see multiple like openings. Or I guess this is a heater because you're in England. A heater vent. And so you see there's one room. It looks like a back room where just tied up to a chair is Josh Jr. He looks like he's either knocked out or just like tired. He's not like struggling against the bonds, but he's just tied up to a chair, gag in his mouth. As you go to the next room, you see a conversation between the guy with the boogie board and his underling, and the guy with the boogie board says, "Hey man, you know what? I'm gonna hack into their computer systems." How do you hack? You know what? Get Greg. I think he's a good hacker. And he's like, "Yeah, you got it. You got it, bro." And the underling walks out, and he's just sitting there. And you see him try to turn on the computer, and he goes to enter he like sees that you need a password, and he's like, shoot, what's that guy's birthday? How about password? And he types in password. That's clearly wrong. Shit. Let me think about this. And you see him just like struggling with the password.
Right. Have you seen the stacks?
Yes, I'm seeing it. Maybe I can get inside and trigger, because every one of our panels inside there, I don't know why, but they contain rocks. And the panels themselves will explode. I guess it's like something from Star Trek. For some reason, there's always rocks inside of these like futuristic panels. Same thing happens to ours. And so if I can trigger it just right, I might be able to explode the panel in their face with all those rocks shooting out.
Perfect. You can neutralize him. I'll be ready to take on the next one when he comes back.
Excellent. All right. I'll give you a countdown when I can hopefully trigger the explosion.
I feel like that's like a remnant trap from like medieval days of the Snake and Mongoose. Like there's just like old traps full of like old rocks and shale and stuff that we could like just have explode outward.
Yeah, it's just gases and shrapnel. It's from the fermenting process. The gases have just built up and. Okay, so if you're trying to activate these old traps. Yeah, I would say for you it'd be 3d6 max.
Okay.
Again, home turf.
Do it. Guy in a van. Okay, I got 2 2s and a 4.
2 2s and a 4. And this is definitely being loud, I would say. Because you're being violent.
Oh, that's true, yeah. Okay.
So that is a partial success. So the trap goes off. It bursts shrapnel in this dude's face. You see him get knocked out immediately, but it's loud. And you hear people start to scramble and start to like run towards this room. Minxx, you have very little time.
Okay. So decapitation protocol. Team.
Is that what you're doing?
I'm asking my team. Right, radio's not working.
The guy with the boogie board. Take him out.
All right, you got it. And I will like shoot a tranquilizing dart down at the guy with the boogie board to take out the head of the operation here.
You see a bunch of this tile from the roof has smacked into his head. He's knocked out cold.
Great, perfect.
You do also see
the other guy who went
fall,
out. Okay.
like as he falls, his boogie board breaks in half. You see what looks like a massive machine gun hit the ground, and part of the shrapnel hits the trigger. Just a 1 in a million shot, and a gunshot shoots off.
Okay.
You have seconds.
All right. Gosh. I get in there and I like try to trap these other guys as they come down the hallway to check on their boss. And try to trap them in that hallway, activating a door there. I'll shoot
okay.
at the door that and they'll keep it locked.
Very cool. Ooh, yeah. That feels pretty subversive. And this is home turf. Does somebody want to help? I'll probably
Max,
give you 2d6, and if somebody wants to help, then...
Which... is the panel the right or the left panel?
You want the left one.
The door.
Meanwhile, Jason, you see a bunch of people in their Subarus getting out of their Subarus and running into the bar.
Cool. Alright, I will start to walk on foot, and I pull out, from inside of my sleeve, one of those, lattice work, mesh face masks, and as I put it on, it begins to, assume, this, old lady kind of look, and then I take off from a clothespin, I take off, an old lady kind of stall, and I, put it over my outfit, and I'll, just, walk out, try to, be an old lady that intercepts these men before they get into the pub.
You have a British scarf that's reversible into a shawl. An old lady shawl.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I take it off and wrap it around myself.
Okay.
But I look like an old lady.
Very nice.
Yeah, cause what are they gonna do? Go past the old lady who falls down to the street? And I fall down to the street in front of them.
Okay. Love it. Yeah, give me 3d6 to help.
Nice. Thank you.
That is 116. So 2 successes.
Very nice.
If this is being sneaky, yeah.
And you hear a bunch of people saying, "Oh shit, an old lady fell! Yeah, but the gunshot! No, but an old lady fell, dog!" So you have some help, Kenz. You have 3d6 now. As people are distracted and helping Jason Facem stand up and say, "Are you okay? No matter how much bad shit we do, there's a lie."
Yeah.
All right, that is a 4 and 2 1s. 411.
Ooh, that is a critical success. You can ask a question about the situation.
Okay. Perfect shot. Right. Okay. I think...
I can suggest one, too.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Just what's the most important thing here? And it's definitely the USB around the guy's neck.
Okay. Awesome. Yes. Okay, cool. So, while they're distracted then, I would like to open up the vent into the room where the head of everything has been knocked out by the rocks, and get the USB from him.
Perfectly slip in, pull off the USB necklace. Do you pull it so that... Do you do the cool, movie thing where you just yank the chains and the beads kind of go everywhere? Or do you slip it over his head? Okay, yeah, you do the cool movie thing. All right.
Yeah,
you break the chain, the beads go everywhere, but you have this USB, thumb drive. And as if you were never there, you just pop down, pull it, pop back up, and you are back in the vents, and with a critical success, as Max Matrix is looking to make sure everything is okay, you're behind him.
Okay.
Back in the van.
Hey, Max.
Oh my god, oh, sorry. I'm not used to other people in the van with me.
I'll just...
Yeah, oh, thanks, yeah. I'll take that. Then I plug it, I get the USB, to USB-C adapter and put that in. Then put that into the, my sweet gaming computer. And then, look through everything and try to search the files and see what's going on inside.
And as you see the loading screen pop up, we're going to jump to Jason Facem as all the surfer dudes are helping up this old lady. Oh my god! Are you okay?
I'll just like kind of like be on my knee, like slowly starting to get up, like using the like little pylon thing on its second setting, so it becomes like a little cane, my little coin that I have. I dropped it and it's like my little cane, and I was like, "Oh no, thank you. You're very kind. You're very helpful. You remind me of my grandson." And I'll just kind of like pat the side of his cheek.
No fucking way! I was gonna say you remind me of my grandma.
You see, we're standing over like one of these manholes in the street where I fell. I say, "He was also a bloody chump," and I'll push something on my watch that releases like this manhole cover pops up, and it's like another pylon, and it has like a bunch of like gas that is gonna knock them all out so they don't follow us.
That's so cool. I think let's take a break and we'll come back to that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Cool.
Very cool.
Let's jump into
very
that.
cool. Okay, yeah. So
guys.
we'll take like a 15-ish minute break. We'll say we'll come back at 8:30.
Well, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Feed
Good to me.
my demanding cat. All right.
All right, guys.
See you in a second.
We'll see you at 8:30.
A few moments later.
3, 2, 1. We're back.
Oh fuck! Okay. God, forgot to count again.
I said it this time. Yeah. So, last we left off, Jason Facem, dressed as an old lady, was trying to gas a bunch of surfer dudes with flamingo guns. Yeah, that seems pretty violent, unless you want to argue otherwise.
Yeah, I think it's like a defense measure that exists out in like within the radius of the pub. So I activate one of these like manhole covers that comes up, and it like spews just like a knockout gas to these guys, so that they don't follow us after. I know they're gonna come screaming up at the van after me, so we can get out of here.
Very cool. Okay, so you're prepared. Again, this is home turf. Are you an expert in... Yeah, I'd say gadgets are kind of your thing. Oh, yeah, 3d6, but you have to roll 5 or above.
Yeah. That is a 5, a 6, and a 3. So I got my number.
Wow. Very nice. Ooh, okay. You can ask a question.
Yeah. Let's see. I like these questions. What should I be on the lookout for? I think I like that. Ooh. No, I like the last one. Can I get these guards on my side? Is there like can I knock them out right now? But like endear myself to them so that at some later point they come in like Gandalf on the hill and help save us.
I will say.
Do I think there's a way to?
With your perfect shot, I'm gonna say like you can talk anyone into doing anything. As you set up this gas trap, thinking like, oh yeah, I can maybe like knock them out and then use them later. You notice something that nobody has noticed yet. They have scars on their chests. Like big like X's across their ribs. And as they go into kind of like fight or flight mode, you see their reflexes start going like crazy fast, way faster than you'd expect. You see their eyes kind of like go a little bit red. And you see something like activate that's looks like technology you've never seen before. Or something. Something is going on with them. Seems like crazy tech. No such thing as magic, you don't think. But there's something off with these guys. And right as they're about to go into, like, rage mode, you see, like, there's not really any talking to them. They start to go for their guns. They start to, like, hulk out a little bit, and the knockout gas hits them. Complete success. They go out.
That's what happens when you put a silly goose up against a mongoose. And I'll like click my watch and be like, all right, pick me up.
And
And
I'll be
take off
driving.
the mask and drop the shawl.
Smoke as the tires start spinning, and the van drifts, and the door opens, and you
Be
kind of
careful, Martha.
You slide in as it flips backwards.
Yeah, I'm just lighting a cigarette as she drifts. I just kind of like jump up and like land into the like open door, and I land in like the sofa on this thing as like the door slams shut, and I've already got my legs up on the table. So, looks like these pricks got something in their chest that is making them all freak out crazy. Luckily, I took care of them, but I don't want to see what's on the other end of that.
Nice work.
And we cut over Max Matrix's shoulder as you see 2 files, one labeled the Super Soldier Project and one labeled Operation Dark Days. And that's where the camera kind of like fades to black. And then, I'm switching music. It was very intense music, and then now we're going to chill music. As you guys are in first class on a plane to the States, going across the pond.
I can't believe I left Martha in the long-term parking lot of this airport. Oh, the charges are going to be insane.
She's gonna be so dusty when we get back.
Yeah. Hopefully somebody doesn't break in and steal all my hot Cheetos. That really bummed me out.
A flight attendant walks by. Hot Cheetos? Hot Cheetos?
Oh yeah, no, I'd love some hot Cheetos. Thank you.
I think
Any more
right before
champagne
we
you want
left
to
for
top up?
Yes, please. Cheers.
I'll take more of that Monster Energy drink, thank you.
Yes, of course. In a champagne flute. Here you go, sir.
I pour like the bright green Monster Energy drink into the champagne glass.
It's giving BD energy.
Yes.
Glass radioactive.
Oh, and they like posted a little video of them like drinking energy drink out of a champagne flute at one point.
Love that.
Yeah.
Man,
I think I'm
this
just like
is nice.
scrolling through like a on my
Oh no.
phone. I've got like glasses on, and as I like look through the tablet, it looks like I'm looking at
Oh.
Oh.
like one thing.
Carter.
You know, like
Yeah,
when you're in a
hold
magazine
on.
reading
Hey,
article.
Carter, you're going robot on us. I'm sorry.
whatever.
Oh no, Carter.
Classified
Oh no, he's
information.
filling up.
Are we getting
Okay.
bad connection here? All right, let's.
Oh, now you sound great.
All right, how's-
The video was throttling you, I guess. You sound good now.
Oh, no, wait. The thought.
I take it all back.
I'm just gonna. I know the second I try to turn on my camera.
You sound good.
Okay. But
Yeah,
yeah, I'm
that
just
fixed
scrolling.
it.
I'm just scrolling through the tablet.
Just going through your tablet, you were looking at a dossier. That's what I was able to pick up from the glitches.
Yeah, like it looks like I'm reading like an article or whatever, but I've got glasses on that like let me read the sensitive material like beneath that. So I'm like
Maybe,
reading
polarized
like
glasses.
schematics and
That
stuff.
is extremely cool.
Yeah,
Very spy.
I'm glad
and it
we
looks
got
like
to
I'm
do
just
that.
reading like Us Weekly on the tablet. Yeah.
That's very, very cool.
Can't believe the Kardashians are up to it again. And I'm looking at like weapon schematics for like the Kardashian or whatever, and it's like.
Yeah,
great.
so you are looking at the details of what was in the USB. So first of all, you get a location. Or you got a location from it. Second of all, you got credentials to get into secure systems. So, like, if you need to bypass security, you can do that with this USB. Third, you have details on the Super Soldier project, which is an idea that, first of all, you see immediately that Josh Sr. was trying to shut down. It's a thing that Viper Daddy was trying to build and then sell to different various, like the highest bidder, essentially. And what it is like a mesh that you put around a person's heart, and it not only like makes their heart like incredibly resilient, incredibly like efficient, but also it injects into the bloodstream these like chemicals that when your adrenaline picks up, like it adds these like the super adrenaline properties that basically make you like unstoppable. You can't feel pain. You get extra speed, you get extra strength.
Think about how fast they'll be able to make IPAs with this stuff. We can't let this technology fall into the wrong hands.
Yeah, that must also be good for your heart, either long-term use, I'm guessing.
Yeah, there are definitely notes about, subjects' lifespans are significantly decreased, and you see notes like, ignore that. Shut up. Shut up. Don't talk about that. And then Operation Dark Days.
Yeah.
So the Super Soldier project was kind of this like mesh that they were working on, but Operation Dark Days was a plan to kind of take over systems of government, stage coups around the world, to basically take over the world. And you can see like these elaborate plans, basically like selling this technology to get the most money possible, to get the plan in action, and then once they have enough cash, then they can enact their plan with these like upgraded versions of these meshes.
I wonder why they called it Dark Days if they're planning to take over. They think that they were like bright days? Or are they just planning on it being bad for everybody, including them?
You do see a note about that. It says they called it Bright Days, and then somebody said Dark Days, and they were like, yeah, that's way cooler.
Cool, got it. It is, I mean, I get it. I get it.
I mean, if you're gonna do like a plan like that, you gotta make it sound really cool.
Yeah, and then you see a note, and it says alliteration in like 6 cap exclamation
that's really
marks.
important. Yeah, that's really important.
So true. I mean, those Californians may make bad beer, but you know what they're doing with alliteration in language.
Yeah, they
pretty good plan,
serve
man.
their beer
Hate to
ice
admit it.
cold.
Ugh. Monstrosities. And I think I am just like kind of reading over his shoulder, kind of like maybe every once in a while like working on like re-spooling my different like lowering and like what do you call that? The like the bungee cord thingy. They're like
Like
like a rappel, like a rappelling.
yeah,
kinda
rappelling
thing.
line. I'll be like re-spooling that, and then taking naps.
Twisting it.
Do I see anywhere in this dossier like a list of like Super Soldier project like I guess specimens, and then like maybe like a list of the next ones that they like were to pick up, and try to like form an identity around like one of like these new super soldiers. That way we can maybe try to infiltrate, and I could be this like super soldier. Then that's how I get in.
Ooh, that's very cool. That's a subversion tactic if I've ever heard of one. You're prepared because you have all these documents. You're talking about lying to people, so you're an expert. That sounds like 3d6 to me. Rolling under a 5.
Cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to form a persona here. So I got 2 5s, which is my number, and a 3. So 3 successes.
Wow, that's a crit. You find this file, and it says with the crit? You tell me.
Yeah, I think it's like a list of like all the past experiments, and I just like I flip forward to like now, and it's got like new recruits that they want.
Yeah, there's a perfect
and I think
candidate.
one of them is this like, yeah, he's this up and coming pro wrestler that like totally should have made it big, but got like scammed out of it because like they wanted him as a specimen. So like he just lost like everything. Like when he should have been like the next, you know, like Dave Bautista or something, or the next John Cena in pro. And I basically get picked up instead of this guy, or like that's my plan, is to go get picked up instead of them getting this guy.
Yeah. This person's name was Jay Pollo, and he was just like the hottest, like strongest, like coolest dude ever. Just like so fucking cool and hot and perfect, and also like just a great sense of morality to reject this, but you take his place. Jay Pollo.
Yeah.
Shout out to you.
Jay Pollo.
So good.
Hey, Jay Pollo. Immediately sends a bit. That's great.
I start to take out my sweatbands and put them on and assume my wrestler disguise.
Okay, cool.
But I think we should probably track down where this whole operation's happening.
Yeah,
Maybe
the first thing you got was the location of the base, which is in beautiful San Diego.
Mm-hmm. So I think we take it out from the inside.
Like it.
I'll try to get schematics about the building that we're about ready to infiltrate. See what, certain utilities or anything, so I can maybe cut the power or, do other things to help the situational awareness.
Beautiful. I'll look at blueprints to see if I can see the ducts of these different places that we're going. All over San Diego.
The local geese population?
Ducts. No, air ducts.
Air ducts.
Less funny.
Yeah.
And I'll look up about the local geese population. Are they
go after those ducks, mongoose.
It's San Diego. They don't ever need to leave.
No,
they're
but there might be more here if they're migrating.
Oh, I see. Interesting. Okay, we'll start with Max Matrix. First of all, the flight attendant walks up and says, "Hello, do you need any more champagne? Any more hot Cheetos? And possibly the Wi-Fi password?"
Yeah, actually, I do need the Wi-Fi password.
Okay, it's provided free to all of our first-class customers.
Well, I appreciate that. I also, because I need to pawn some nubs in Fortnite.
Of course, sir. I know exactly.
Masterclass hacker will also willingly connect to the airport Wi-Fi or the airplane Wi-Fi.
Yes. The password, of course, is Spirit.
What is it to roll to get a victory royale?
Spirit first class. Spirit first class.
Yeah, you guys are in Spirit first class.
Jeremy Jr., I swear. Can't even splurge for Southwest.
Josh Jr.
But I take out my cool, sidekick.
You suck, dude.
You're texting on Excel?
It's like I'm texting on Excel like the Kelly Rowland in that one music video. And and that's what I use to try to download after I get the Wi-Fi password, the schematics to all the the building that we're looking at, the streets, and looking up any sort of places we may need to find some equipment or anything.
So give me 3d6. Got to roll below 3 or lower to hack into the system on this Spirit Wi-Fi.
I got 2 4s and a 3.
2 4s and a 3. Okay, so that's a mixed success. or a success with the complication, harm, or cost. You also get to ask a question if you want to do that first.
Kind of want to basically see if this is actually like the location that we intend to, like that's actually like the location, or if it's like a red herring or kind of like a secondary site or something. Like I feel like, you know, this is a little bit too easy knowing the location where they're coming from.
Sure. Yeah, as you are like figuring out the schematics of this place, you hit a firewall. And it's called the Keith Wall.
Keith.
Which... Hold on a second. He left a back door open that you can hack right into. And you get the sense that Keith left this on purpose. Unfortunately, the complication is the schematics come in Excel, and so they're all just the standard size of the cells, and so the scale is completely off. You know the general layout of everything, but you don't know the distance between anything.
I knew I should have upgraded this. It's been 20 years having the sidekick. I probably should have splurged on something a little bit more high-tech, this damn Excel.
The spin is still perfect. The flip feels so satisfying still.
Yeah,
It's
solid.
the only thing keeping you on that sidekick.
Yeah, it's so nice. That is just you don't have that sort of craftsmanship anymore.
They don't make them like they used to.
Never do. But yeah, so like, don't worry, guys. I'll try to piece these together in Excel. Who puts their schematics in Excel? And then I spend the rest of the flight trying to like translate it into MS Paint. Which is a vastly superior format to Excel when it comes to graphical analysis.
When it comes to looking at a thing. Okay, and then Kenz, you want to know
About the geese and the ducks and the ducts.
Yes.
Blueprints to of buildings that we think we might need to, go through.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so geese and ducks are pretty loud, but sneaking into ducks is pretty quiet. I'm not sure what to make this roll.
What if we just said just for the air ducts?
Okay.
If I had to choose.
And we'll just on the
Yeah,
side
ducks-
we'll throw in some
Ducks do
waterfowl.
belong in the air, though.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Give me a... Let's see. Are you prepared for this? Sure, you got time to prepare. Are you an expert on ducks? Absolutely you are. Both kinds. Sure, so give me a 3d6. You gotta roll lower.
Okay.
And if you fully succeed, I'll throw in waterfowl. If you critically succeed, you'll get a little bonus too.
Don't mess this
I
up.
hope I get a little treat. I just want a little treat. Ooh, I don't think I'm getting a little treat. Oh no. That's a 1, a 5, and a 6.
Okay. You see the flight attendant walking past with duct tape and is about to offer it to you, and then sees that the wing is about to fall off and runs over to fix it.
Spirit.
Classic. Honestly, classic spirit behavior.
Okay, so here's the thing.
These flight attendants do it all.
The yeah, they're definitely overworked, underpaid. You are gonna know the way in. You're not gonna know again with this wonky Excel spreadsheet of a schematic. You're not gonna know once you're in exactly where the turns are. And you're not getting ducks. You're just getting geese as your friends.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, ducks. In
Tough
fact,
but fair.
Tough but fair.
they think that you're a fool for being friends with geese. There's a serious rivalry there.
It's alright. All the geese in this hemisphere are silly anyway.
Yeah, but the geese are the ones that are my friends. So it makes sense. Makes sense.
So looks like we got a plan then.
Looks like it, and I like press my face against the like window for the airplane and like look at the ducks flying by and knowing that they'll never love me.
One of them flips you off.
And I'm like,
Flips-
that's fair.
one of them
Which is
flips
a
you
great
apart.
Hey, I'm flipping you the me, bud.
Oh, it's so funny.
But like I think
How
the camera
foul.
follows one of those geese.
How
And
foul.
then it like cuts to the next scene. Like absolutely like camera goes from inside of the airplane to outside of the airplane and follows the geese.
Yes, fully. And then you see each of you on the beach.
Water is much colder here than you'd think. I really thought it'd be nice and warm. It's not.
Yeah.
I think I'm in my full like Jay Poyo disguise at this point. And I'm just like full like suntan body oil all over my like perfectly like wrestler bronze skin. Just like incredibly oily, which I'll use to my advantage later, hopefully. He's just got like the loudest like green and turquoise really no just the loudest like turquoise like shorts, like wrestler shorts, like basically like just like a Speedo essentially, and then he's got like massive like sweatbands on his hands.
Nice. Yeah, and you see a couple things. You see it looks like a Lucha Libre themed burrito shop, and next door to it you see a facility that is a brewery. This, of course, is called the Silly Goose. Just right by the beach. Perfect location, gorgeous location. It's a little bit bigger.
Business savvy.
Compared to like the other like little shops near to it. This is kind of a Costco-sized warehouse. But it's a brewery.
I mean, you gotta have rooms for those hoppers and stuff. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer the grey
Hoppers
skies
take a lot of
of,
space.
back home in London.
I don't know. I don't know anything about the process. Whatever those big silver things are. I don't do brewing. I just like DM at a brewery. Big difference. Big difference.
They're like brewery silos are actually like nuclear silos.
That's probably
Yeah, I
what
don't
it
even
is.
think they brew here.
Think it's all a facade?
I think it has to be for a place this big and this nice and this close to the beach. Can you imagine the kind of rent that you have to pay in order to stay here? No brewery could afford that.
That's a really good point. That's a really good point.
Yeah, this is a beach. It's most definitely a shell corporation.
Harder!
I love how his face froze right at that moment too. That smug look, like your camera kind of froze for a second. You're like, That was
Like, you
perfect.
know
Yeah.
exactly what you're
The-
doing. Yeah.
Yeah, I got
The
I got
buffering is a paid actor for sure. But yeah,
Oh, no.
I think I'm doing like a promotional deal with Lucha Libre, out there taking pictures with customers and like doing cameos because I couldn't make it into the big wrestling leagues, so I'm over here just doing brand deals with this burrito shop.
Nice. Yeah, you see one of the lifeguards approach you. And as he does, he has the red shorts, he has the straw hat, he has the red, like, floating thing. And you see, as he walks up, he has a big, like, X scar across his chest. He says, "Hey, bro, aren't you that famous wrestler? Or like locally
Yeah, it's
famous?"
Jay Pollo coming at you. Down here in beautiful San Diego.
Oh no.
San Diego.
You don't have to roll.
San
You-
Diego.
You just Jason Facemed me. That was so entertaining. He's just like, yeah, okay, perfect, great. All right, hey, you should come with me. I know the way in.
Yeah,
You ready
I
for
just wanted
your?
to say thank you for your service. You know, making sure he drowns out here, being a good lifeguard. You know, definitely X marks the spot because you've got a big heart there, bud.
And I'll kind of poke him in his little X on the heart, and I'll use it in the little. I have gadgets over my eyes, my little contact lenses. And as I touch it, I just want to leave like a little. Yeah, so I've got like gadgety contact lenses because I don't have glasses on right now because wrestler. And I'm leaving like a little bug on him that I think Max gave me from earlier. Just on the tip of my finger, I'm putting it up against his chest. Just a gadget that I want to leave for later to see if we can like override him or like get him to join us or something, or something that like just does like a little electric pulse to like stop his heart in a time of when we need it the most, essentially.
Interesting. Okay. All right, I'll save that roll for later. So it's planted. We'll see in the time that it's dire. That's when we'll do the roll.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but he's like,
But yeah, I'll follow your lead. You know, I believe in you, in your service.
"Yeah, man, come on, follow me. We got great surf, but I think I'm gonna take a break from my shift. Come with me." And he like starts walking towards the brewery.
Lean over to Max and I'm like, why do you suppose he's doing the pirate accent? Because X marks the spot.
I think that's a J-Po thing. He has a
Is it?
kind of a surfer piratey thing going on.
Lucha Libre pirate. I like it.
Yeah. No, I think
Okay.
that's all part of the act. I mean, he's the face. I'm not, and I like look down. I got my khaki vest like bulging with stuff in my pockets. I got my Crocs on with like the missing talons of my Velociraptor little flare on my Crocs, and then wearing shorts with my like pasty wet legs and my pasty arms with my t-shirt. It was like, it says ironic something like a failed result of a Bene Gesserit breeding program and everything. So yeah, I'm definitely decked out for the beach. Not really, no.
Minxx, you can see that in the California sun, even just the holes in the Crocs, he's already sunburned on his feet.
Oh, we've got to get you inside immediately.
You can see the steam coming up through the holes.
Oh no.
Get me back to a van. Any van. Doesn't have to be Martha.
To the rental.
He spent too long in England.
Oh, no.
It made me allergic to the sun.
But yeah, as
that'll
you two,
happen.
Are you two following behind, trying to like stay close behind Jason?
I think so, yeah. And I'm just like, clearly I don't know how to talk to people either, so maybe we should switch to pirate accents, do you think?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that might be working there for too long. I don't think it's part of the plan.
Okay.
That's okay. Let's follow at a discreet distance. Try not to look too suspicious.
Okay, who's leading the charge on sneaking and who's helping?
I'll good.
Yeah, well, if you want to sneak, I can try to make a distraction to, cover for your sneaking.
Yeah, I think I'll sneak up. I'm wearing like a super cute black string bikini with like a cover up. And just maybe like trying to distract from like letting my hotness distract from my good friend,
Sure.
from Jason. And that'll be us sneaking, I guess.
Yeah, roll for hot stealth.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
an
roll
for hot
expert
stealth.
at sneaking. You're prepared. So that's 3d6, and then Max can help to give you 4d6. If you're doing a distraction, it sounds like you want to roll high. You want to go stirred.
I do.
Cool.
Yeah, I'll be like, what I'll do is I'll as we're walking, I am going to be purposely on the left side of the path and like running into people as we walk around, and I'm like, hey, you all are on the wrong side of the road.
That's good.
So-
Yeah, I have nothing to add. That's great.
Okay.
Perfect.
All right. I'll. What was it? How many dice
I'll
should I
say
roll for that?
2d6, and you just need a 3 or higher to give the bonus die.
Okay, I got a 3 and a 2. So.
Okay. Perfect. So, Minxx, you got 4d6. You're trying to roll below a 4, below or equal to 4.
Okay. All right. Ooh, I rolled a 4. Oh, yeah, all of them are 4 or under. It's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Wow, that's a crit. You see a bunch of like lifeguards kind of scanning the area, and they just see Max kind of bumping into people, and then because it's a crit, you just hear somebody screaming, "My child!"
That Max.
Yeah, I'm like, like at this point, I'm like, you all are walking on the wrong side of the path, and like I see a child, and I just like put my hand on there and just like push this child to a side, like into the side of the path, and it's like, get out of my way!
Oh, it's so funny. I think I've got like sunglasses on that like I can see, like they're like mirrors in the side, and I can see directly behind me, and I can see Max. And I hold my hand up to my, like I look like I'm tucking my hair behind my ear, and I'm just like, Max, that was genius.
And the kid drops his ice cream.
Oh, the distraction hasn't even started yet. This is just how I normally act.
So you knock the ice cream out of the kid's hand.
No, his
and
handles.
And then like 7 lifeguards run up and say, "We gotta save this ice cream for this kid!" And they start pulling the sand off of the ice cream. Perfect distraction.
Genius. Perfect.
And you guys are sneaking along. Jason, this one lifeguard that you have bugged. It's like, "Hey, I thought I heard that you weren't, like, cool with the whole, like, I mean, I guess I could say it to you, like, super soldier thing. Isn't it cool, man? I'm freaking, like, so ripped I could swim for hours! And I don't hurt at all until I sleep, and then my chest hurts a lot, but it's fine. I sleep it off. What's your deal? Why'd you agree to it?"
You know, I think, that your heart is really the strongest thing that you can have, And since my falling out with the old wrestling organization there, I just think my heart deserves a second chance. So why not buff it up a little bit,
Oh, shit. All right, yeah. I mean, you already look pretty buff. Dang, I can't even imagine. You're getting the next level mesh.
Yeah, but if I can make my heart stronger, I just think that's just a better thing for everyone else in the world.
Do you know why I did it?
Why's that?
I saw the Grinch.
You saw what it did to his heart to have all those people caring and supporting him?
I don't know, I just saw the Grinch, man. It was a cool movie. Heart stuff.
That's what I want to. That's what I want to do for everybody else. I want to help their heart grow 3 sizes too, brother.
Wow. That's like really cool. You know what's really weird? Ever since I got my surgery, I've stopped caring about people. It's the weirdest thing. It's like the Grinch made me want to grow my heart. And then after I grew my heart, I stopped caring about people. Like Who's and Christmas.
It's a slippery slope, brother. You know, you stop caring about others, and soon enough, you're the only person left you're not caring about is yourself. You gotta take care of numero uno there, bud.
As you tap him on the chest, you just see him like 1,000-yard stare, and he goes, "I'm just so angry. I mean, yeah, let's go."
As I like tap him on the chest, my hand's gonna run down to his back, and if I can like see with my contact lenses if he has any like RFID chips or anything that like he's gonna use to like scan into some areas, I want to clock where it is on him, and then so I can know where to like lift it from later.
Ooh, that's a good call. Yeah, that's sure. Roll. God, I mean, in the very beginning, I said you guys got 1,000,000 gadgets, and that was a choice. You convinced me.
That's our.
So sure, 3d6, 3d6 to do this. That sounds right.
Can I maybe assist? Since I can like I'll have like my sidekick up, and I'm like using like the pixelated screen to try to like scan him, so I can like at least like radio into Facem to let him know like where he should be looking.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Roll probably below a 3. You got 2d6, I would say.
2d6. Okay. I got a 3 and a 4.
Perfect. Yeah. So, damn.
As
Jason,
I'm like doing this, I'm licking like the sand-covered ice cream that I took from a kid. As I'm like doing this, it's like
the lifeguards were picking the sand off of the ice cream to give back to the kid. You also stole it out. Hold on.
I did, and I'm like trying to do this as I'm like running from the lifeguards, trying to do this as I'm like, oh, this ice cream's a little bit crunchy, but it tastes so good.
You see these ice cream, are all these lifeguards, and they look at the kid who's like crying, and they just look at each other, and they all say in unison, "We feel nothing."
Something weird's going on.
And they just go back to their duties.
That doesn't sound right.
No, not at all.
Anyways, Facem, look at like look over in this part of the guy.
Yeah, I got a 4, 4, 3.
Okay. Yeah, wow. That's a critical success. So, you can tell that they do have a chip that is implanted into the back of their hand. It's subdermal. And with a critical success, you can just kind of... you have a little cutting gadget, a little scalpel, like a ring with a little like blade on it, and you just go to like grab their hand or something, do a little cut, and extract this chip.
And I've just got my hand over his shoulder, and we're walking up to the brewery together. As I just like give him like self-help advice.
Yeah, based on the information you got from the USB, you get the sense that he's not as high level as the USB you got, but you only have one of those USBs, so you could hand this to somebody else and they could get into a decent amount of places. You need the USB to get into the high priority, the strict access places.
Yeah, I'll take the gum that's in my mouth that I've been chewing this whole time, and I'll attach the just like Max taught me. I'll attach the tiny little microchip, little RFID chip to the gum, and I'll drop it on the sidewalk behind my back, for Max to pick up on his way.
Nice. Yeah, and I'll also say, just to roll over that critical success, because you got 4 successes, as he goes to swipe his hand on the door, you see it blink red for a second, and I don't know how you distract him. You can tell me later, but you distract him in some way and swipe the USB, and the door opens. It's this like sliding door on the side of the building, this like warehouse. How do you distract this guy?
I think like it's the point that he says like I just get so like I get so angry. I'm like, yeah, you like to get angry? You like to get angry? Yeah, you know, it's like kind of like riling him up, and I just kind of like push him against the thing. And he pushes me back, and I push him. And as his hand goes to scan it, I go like thumb it with like the gum on my finger, and then I drop it just outside.
Nice. It's like, yeah! Yeah! And you see his muscles start to bulge a little bit. You see his eyes kind of flare a little bit red. He's like, yeah! Are you cold?
That's a good pump, brother.
Are you freezing? Anyways,
How could I be freezing if I'm surrounded by the warmth of your friendship there, pal?
Dude, you're like a super sweet dude. Dang, I'm gonna be so psyched. Hopefully we get put on missions together. Hopefully I get out. I mean, I do like lifeguard duty. Except I also get so angry sometimes. I want to like get my aggression. Anyways, you gotta go through that door. And you see a hallway. And you see they're just unmarked doors. And he points to the one at the end of the hallway. You gotta go through there.
What's your name there, bud?
My name is Trey.
Trey. I'm gonna remember that, Trey. I hope we go out on missions together, bud. Well, be seeing you. And I'll head inside.
Yeah, you head inside. The door closes behind you. Minxx and Max, you're walking. You're very inconspicuous, and you see this like deflating lifeguard walking past you.
Okay, so we are supposed to be on the lookout for those super soldiers, right? And about like deflating super soldiers.
Yeah, it looks like we just found him. That's okay.
And you would see like the bright pink gum, like where he's like walking away from. You would see like the bright pink gum that I dropped that you know to look for.
Yeah. I'll use my sidekick to kind of trace it and be like, it looks like, Facem left us a present. And I'll pick up the gum. This is going to take forever to get this thing off. You know what? Screw it. And then I just kind of like slap it on the back of my little sidekick. And then I look around and I'm like, do we want to get inside? Let's do this.
Do it.
So I slide my sidekick that has a little piece of gum on it with a RFID chip.
Nice. Right, yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, so I try to swipe us in.
Very nice. You absolutely swipe in. No roll needed.
Nice.
The door slides up. Jason, you see Minxx and Max walk through. The door, hydraulic, closes behind.
Okay. Right, at this point, I'll take my swimsuit cover up and like put it on, and it's a black like cat suit. Like zip it up.
So,
Ready to go.
I put
Fine.
my Crocs in sport mode.
I unzip the buff body that I'm in. It just comes off, and I'm in my like George Clooney suit.
Yes.
Very nice. Yeah.
Right.
And as you look at all these doors beside you, you see one that says, what'd you say, Kenz? The hopping something?
Oh, I don't remember.
Yeah. I mean, you see doors that say like fermenting room. You see
the hopper,
mash room. You see
the hoppers and the silver tanks are this way.
Yes. Silver
Yes.
tank
Killed
hoppers.
me to say that. Killed me to say that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I've done a lot of brewing. Rick is like an expert brewer.
And I just
but yeah, you go into the silver hop adders.
Whatever.
It's like
It's like
a
a
silver
science.
tank with a slingshot and hop. You shoot a hop at a time.
Whatever.
This doesn't seem very efficient, but I don't know what these San Diegans do to make their beer. It's totally inefficient, but that's okay. Where do you think we need to... yeah, go ahead.
The far door is labeled Super Soldier Project. The one that he pointed to.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we're doing Operation Decapitation again.
Yeah, but let me see if I can...
silly goose off at the head.
Right, so I'll go check out the Super Soldier program. I feel like I could take them on if worse should come to worse.
Ooh, with that little bot that I left on Prey's chest, I'd like to see if we can get like the frequency of the heart mesh and see if I can give that frequency to Max so that he can maybe like have like find like a kill switch or make a kill switch based on that frequency to like interrupt it. That like if we get into a bad spot and we're surrounded by all these super soldiers, Max can do a thing. So like I don't know if like this is help on a future check or if this is like preparing something now that we can use later.
Interesting. I'm gonna say this is pretty tough. I'm gonna say you're not an expert on the heart mesh. I'm gonna say you don't necessarily have the right equipment. I think this is gonna be 1d6, and somebody can help.
Yeah.
So who's gonna do the? Let's see. This is. I would say this is subversion. So if people, if anyone wants to roll below a 3 to help, and then somebody wants to roll with potentially 2d6. Who's doing the help? Who's doing the roll?
I'm trying to figure out how I could help, but
I think maybe this is me helping Max, maybe?
Yeah, I'm kind of thinking of that because you were in close proximity to one of the guys. So maybe you had, that thing you planted on his stomach or his X on his chest. I can use that to try to, with my nifty sidekick, I can go in and see if that actually is giving off the right frequency, and then I can replicate that.
Yeah, you could send out a text to their hearts later on, and like maybe disable them for a second. But this is me giving help, so I'm just to give help. I'm just rolling 1d6 or 2d6.
Just 1.
Okay, and I have to get below. I have to get a 5 or below my number, or a 3 or below.
5 or below.
Oh God, I got a 6, so no help.
Okay, so no help.
All right, no help. Okay. What should I roll for this?
So without the help, it's just 1d6, and you're trying to roll a 3 or below.
Oh boy! All right.
To get like.
Got a 1. There you go.
Okay. All right. So you get a little bit of insight on these heart meshes, and you get the sense that you have a very specific radius where you could potentially shut these down. You're not sure what that radius is, but you have keyed into this like frequency that they operate on, and you know how to disrupt that. It's just a hard frequency to like make a big area of. So you're gonna want to like maybe draw people in really close to you and then hit it last minute, but then there's the threat of you being like ripped apart by these super soldiers. But yeah, you have this shutdown radius that's very small.
Okay. It's like, so I explain it. It's like, sounds like I got the frequency, but my sidekick is very underpowered. They can only go so far with it, so they'll have to be within a very tight radius. Again, I should have really upgraded a long time ago. I mean, Verizon set me up this, really, incentives and everything, but I don't know. Just never really got around to it. I was tricking out my sick van.
yeah.
You get a text from the
25
farmer.
years.
Thanks for the S24 Ultra, bro. Mate.
Mate. It's like, you're welcome.
Giving away these brand new
charges here.
phones.
I just like my sidekick so much.
Love it. Okay, so yeah, you notice there are 13 doors, so 6 on either side. You're going through door number 7, but it looks weird. The 7 looks off, but it says Super Soldier Program. Wait, Super Slow. It looks off. Super Soldier Program?
Super solder? Is that where they do some welding?
Super solder?
Pumperina.
Oh god, just disappeared. All creepy.
She's so funny.
Yeah, there's something weird about this door. It's like it's a little uncanny valley looking at this 7 and looking at this Super Soldier Program.
There's something off here.
Is that 7 an upside down?
Can I climb into the vents over
Wait, what did you
that
say,
room?
Carter?
Is the
Yeah, you got
7
roboted there.
an upside down L?
In fact, it is.
Mm.
So wait. Super.
I might be the face, but I've got your number, lad.
So the 7 and the L are switched, I think. So on the door, I'm gonna take the L and the 7 and like put this 7 above the door where it should be.
Okay, you do that.
Does it look like it's like matching the font of the other door numbers now?
No, it looks smaller font. The 7 that you flipped over looks... I mean, it looks like a 7.
Oh, okay. And it says Slolder, like SL something?
It's kind of like, as you're looking at it, you know the as you shift there's like the pictures where as you move, it like moves. It's kind of doing that thing. But each letter is kind of that too, where depending on how you look at it, it looks like Super Soldier. But yeah, it kind of shifts from soldier to slolger.
Like the O keeps moving. It sounds like my ears make it sound like the O keeps moving around. That can't be right. Soldier to soldier.
And it's just like a door, or then there's no security measure. There's no like keypad or anything next to it. It's just like leads into the Super Soldier area.
Just a normal door. It doesn't have the knob is kind of like a normal warehouse looking ass hinge.
Can I investigate this, like looking for the trap or like looking for like the entry method? Like this is something that Trey would have probably known about. I'm trying to put myself in the mind of Trey.
That is hilarious that you said that. We are going to bypass the roll. As you are looking for a trap, you look like under the door, and it looks like there's a little slip of paper stuck to the bottom of the door. And as you pull it out, it just is a piece of paper that says the word trap on it.
I think Keith's taking care of us from the inside still.
Should we go into a room adjacent to it and try to get in that way? See if there's any air ducts. I don't think we should go in this front door.
does seem like a
Says it's a trap.
prudent operation. Yes, I think Keith is working against his will. Keep it up, Keith.
He knew.
Stay strong.
He knew we wouldn't
Stay
fall for no soldier nonsense.
That's right. So
I got slow, but I'm not a soldier.
Okay.
It's like SLOLDIER is like kind of what it's looking like to us.
Sure. Yeah.
Uh,
Okay. Yeah, Minxx, are you looking for a vent? You know the ones kind of on the exterior. And so you know, actually, based on the outside, where you are now, there should be a vent, like, right above you. But you don't see one. You just see ceiling tiles.
Odd. Am I able to, like, find some kind of ladder or something? Or, like, I've got tools, I've got gadgets. I, like, do my little grappling hook up at the ceiling anyway.
You shoot the ceiling tile, it bursts in a cloud of asbestos, and you see the vent.
Perfect! Great. I was like, I had a theory. Alright. And I will, wind
And everyone
my
breathes real
grappling hook
deep.
back up again. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
And then later when we see those commercials about being exposed to asbestos, we can call. But
Has your loved one been diagnosed with mesothelioma?
we will be the loved ones. So I'll be like, all right, I had a theory. I'm going to try to get into that vent and see what I can see in that room from up above. No, after winding it back up, shoot my grappling hook back up again and like up to the vent, pull it out, and then climb back in.
Okay, I'm gonna need a stealth-esque check to see how quietly this goes off.
All right.
So you're prepared. This is what you do. You go into vents.
That's what I do.
That's definitely at least 3d6. If anyone wants to help, they can for 4d6. But
Yeah, I'd like to try to help by scanning, like the outline of this to try to see if there's like a pathway I can find, like using like the different settings on my contacts.
X-ray glasses, or X-ray contacts.
very cool. All right, so Jason, you can roll that, and then Minxx, you can roll your thing. In the meantime, tell me the final result because I gotta go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Go for it. I'll just roll 2d6 because I think this is normal and I'm prepared for it with the gadget.
Okay, cool.
So I got a 4 and a 2. So you do have help.
Hey, hooray. Okay, so then I'd roll with 4. Okay. That's exciting. And I'm trying to be stealthy, so I've got to roll below a 4. Okay. I rolled a 1, 2, 4, and 6. So that's 3 out of 4. So if 3 dice succeed, you get a critical success.
Nice.
If I roll your number exactly, it's a perfect shot. So I'm just perfect, guys. It's just how it is.
You can see like
Naturally.
it like cuts to like the overlay where it's all like matrixy. It's all like black and green lines, and I could like see like the way the duct goes now.
Okay, so do I take a left or a right here?
And you take a left, and then you take a right, and you take a right, and you take a left.
All right.
Don't forget to take another left, and then it goes up for no reason.
Okay, all right. Shoot.
This seems like a badly designed HVAC system.
Right? I just feel like if the room was right in front of us, and I'm having to do all these twists and turns just to get into that room. And not very energy efficient at all. I feel like a hamster.
Absolutely. It's like they made the vents specifically for you to crawl into, but then winding around.
If I run into a hamster wheel, guys, we've got to run.
We're in crazy territory at that point.
Crazy.
You're not sure.
Crazy territory.
You're not sure if you landed in like the hamster enclosure, or if it's all just like the ground up hops and stuff. So it still just looks like the hamster container substrate.
Or if I was shrunk down and made into a hamster.
Yeah, I'm sure we got a gadget for that.
Or if we don't, they do. I mean, they've got a super soldier program. So there he is.
What happened?
We got a critical success over here.
Ooh.
And a perfect shot. So
Ooh. Love it.
excellent. And then Jason was able to like guide me through with his X-ray contacts. Absolutely insane hamster maze of vents just to get to this room that was right in front of us. So my question, what should I be on the lookout for?
Ooh. Like besides super soldiers.
Right. Should I be like, I feel like they're going to be obvious. They're going to look like that big guy that we just passed.
Yeah. So, you do know that a lot of people that used to work for the Snake and Mongoose now work for this person, seemingly against their will. And so they're going to kind of know your expertise as well. So as you're going into the vents, you know there's somebody that knows that you're really good at going into vents. And since you got a critical success, I'm going to say that you see traps that you recognize as being made by your former friend trap maker named Heath. But you see it coming a mile away.
Dare. Surely he would have known I wouldn't fall for this. Surely. Guys, we've got a hamster wheel. Heath has been here.
Keith. And Keith.
Get out of there! Get out of there now!
I'm so close to room number 7, though. I'm so close.
Maybe they're anticipating you, like, running into the traps, but now that you can avoid it, maybe you can get there, okay.
Maybe.
Push forward.
Okay.
I can help.
Like,
As you scoot forward a little
excellent.
bit, you see right in front of these traps a little H marked. Something to draw the eye. Something to alert you to the traps.
He still signs his work, and I'm still alerted to this trap. Classic. Just because I turned him down on that date that one time, now he's trying to kill me.
No, you get the sense he's trying not to kill you.
Just because I turned him down on that date that one time, he's trying not to kill me.
I was like, thank God you didn't say yes.
I don't know. That doesn't sound really right, but
She was
I
a
mean,
beard.
that's fine.
My mom put me up to it. I like Keith.
Exactly. I would have been a beard. Yep. Perfect. All right. Okay. So I see the H. I've been tipped off to this trap. Okay. Max, what do I do? How do I get around this?
Well, like the first step is that knowing that there's a trap. All right, so we got to step 1. We're good. Step 2. Yes, no, we got it. We're there. Just try not to trip it.
Oh, okay. That's really good advice. I'm kind of wondering if you have any specifics on that one. Maybe.
You know, hold on. I like rifle through like my pockets and everything and try to like figure out what I need to pull out. But then I basically like pull out like this, like, you know, those like extendable things for like, you know, it's like a little extendable pointer so you can point at like PowerPoint presentations or whatever. It's like a like telescoping rod. So I pulled that out, and then I just kind of like, you know, you went in like one big circle, right? and I like poke the ceiling, like the like floating ceiling, and like you feel it from up there. You just gotta go that way, and like I like poke at it, and like just
Okay.
yeah. That's all you gotta do in order to get to the room next door. You kind of went in this really big, like long. Yeah, I don't know. It's just a whole thing. They designed this HVAC system really poorly.
Right. Sounds good. And then, yeah, I'll start, like, backing up a little bit. And I get my magnet, like, grappler things ready on my hands and on my feet just in case I need to go up anything. Because I just have a theory. I feel like I missed that turn before. Maybe it's not a turn. Maybe it goes down. Or up.
Yeah, sure. And with
cat.
your... I'm gonna keep rolling over the critical success. The magnets, you see they... As you're approaching, this is classic Heath stuff, there's a little tripwire. And there's also a little pin that makes the tripwire effective. And with your magnet, it gets sucked out. The tripwire now does nothing.
Good old Keith. Or good old Heath. Not Keith. Good old Heath. And I am like...
They're twins though. They've got them both.
Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah,
They're triplets.
Oh, that complicates things.
You forgot about beef.
I was gonna say Steve.
No, it's beef. The munitions
Beef.
expert.
Beef. Beef. BEETH.
Sure, beef. Okay.
yeah. He's the guy that goes around and says beef.
But
Well,
yeah,
I
you get
thought-
past
So
the
the way
traps,
forward.
and you
Yeah.
are now above the vent, and you can see on the other side of the Slolger door 7, the Slolger door.
Okay, are you guys seeing this? What do I see when I look down into the soldiers area?
You don't really see much of anything. You just see kind of a open floor. With the angle, you can kind of see shadows moving.
Okay.
You also hear what sounds like kind of sounds familiar. It kind of sounds like thump, 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 thump. Like that.
A fuck over inside of a
Helicopter
helicopter.
I was gonna say, okay,
Does
guys.
the floor open up? And we're
Not this
inside.
again.
The entire brewery's in the sky.
Full circle, baby.
Full
And
circle.
And I call on my geese.
Just like
to
a
save us.
helicopter.
Huh?
I said, and I call on my geese to save us from the sky.
Oh yeah, that would be useful.
Would be. It would be.
Too bad you
guys,
don't have
are
any
you
duct
hearing
tape.
this? So true. So true. Guys, are you hearing this? Are you hearing that chopper outside?
Sounds like it's inside.
Are we here?
Sounds like it's inside.
And you're
Ooh,
starting to
inside.
be confused about the scale of this facility.
Guys, did I actually get shrunk?
I think it's like an aircraft, like
Right,
like an
it's an
aircraft
aircraft
hangar
hangar.
almost, like where it's like massive.
It's either that or I was shrunk. She's not very smart, I'm getting.
It might be bigger on the inside.
That's what counts. That's what counts. All right, so should I go check that out instead? I'm not seeing a whole lot in this room. I'm gonna go kind of follow where
Did
that
you
sound's
disarm the
coming from.
traps
I disarmed at least
from
one
that
of them.
side and let us in?
That's a great idea.
On the door though.
right.
Yeah.
That's a very good idea. I will. I'm not seeing anyone in this room,
No.
so
Ooh, actually, if you're looking for traps, yeah, I'll just say you just see, like, it looks like a machine on the other side of the door. Like a flat machine with a little, like, string, very Home Alone style. As soon as you open the door, it activates the trap.
okay. Do I see like a flamethrower or like a can of paint or anything?
You see a bunch of dart tips dripping with poison sticking out of the end of the.
Perfect. Excellent. Okay. I will.
They're glowing a bright green, and it's not monster in a champagne flute.
I was gonna say it's a monster.
I'll zoop down, and I will very carefully extract the darts from this.
There are hundreds of them.
I will not very carefully extract these darts.
You can also just untie the string tied to the door.
No, but Chris, that's not complicated enough.
Okay, yeah, that's a great point. I'm gonna need
You can just untie
we're gonna
the
need a going quiet roll. I'm gonna need a shake and roll. You have 2d6, and I need at least a crit before you don't die to poison.
No, I will. I don't actually want to do the darts. I was making a joke, but okay. All right. Yeah, I think about untying the string, but then I'm like, what's the rush? Yes.
Only the fate of the world is at stake here.
Yeah, no,
They
I would
can wait for me.
actually really like a shake and roll. I'd say you have
Can I-
2d6.
Can I look around before I do this?
You're not gonna die
Can I
from
look-
poison immediately if you.
Oh, that's not what I'm worried about. I'm just thinking, like, time-wise, this is stupid. I'm looking for a cork board somewhere in the room. I see a cork
Ooh.
board anywhere.
Oh shit! Okay, are you actually like going down? Like
I
you're
went
popping
zoop,
the
zoop,
vent
zoop, zoop.
open and going down?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you pop open the vent, I am gonna need I'm really gonna need a going quiet roll now that we're being serious and you're doing things.
All right. Okay.
This is, I'll say 3d6 for you.
Nice. Thanks.
This is what you do.
That's what I do. Okay. I got a 2, a 4, and a 6. So. I did get a crit.
That's a success. You can ask a question.
Okay. So, my question is, what is that helicopter sound? And like, where is it coming from? I want to know exactly where the sound is coming from, so I can lead my team that way when they get through this door.
I'll save that for you as a question because you're gonna
Great,
know as
thank
soon
you,
as
yeah.
you pop down. So you can ask another question.
Okay, great. I get on my walkie and I'm like, "Hey, team, do you have any questions you want the answers to?"
That's a great question.
Where's my dad?
Where's your dad? Okay, Gorgug.
What the hell happened to the Josh Senior?
I mean, didn't he die?
Wait, hold on. Does Jason want to? Hold on. Does he want to know where his biological father is, or where Josh Senior
Been
is?
searching all my life. Josh Senior's my daddy. You know, he's like my snake daddy, my viper daddy.
Right.
Because you just do a quick Google search on Facem, and there's literally 2 people. There's one person named Jason, and there's one person named Simon Facem, and he's in Brisbane. So,
I think that's your dad.
My dad's back home. We gotta get back home.
he owns a small cheese shop in Brisbane.
Oh.
We gotta make it home safe.
We simply must. All right. Well, glad we figured that out.
He's been living off the grid all this time.
Okay, Gorgug. So that's my question.
Okay, yeah, that's a great question. You got your answer. As soon as you pop
Great.
through this vent, wait, no, the
What is this
secret
game?
mystery, the secret history of Jason Facem. As soon as you pop through this vent, you see that this facility is like a ziggurat. It's a pyramid that goes deep, deep, deep into the earth. And you see this helicopter painted, just covered in black. And you see, now that you have a different perspective of it, you see that it has all sorts of like arrows all over it. Just these gray arrows that you didn't notice before because they kind of blended in. But they're just arrows that are pointing down. And at the front, it looks like there's a sort of beak painted onto the front of it.
As the crow flies.
Interesting.
But
yeah, this is a massive facility that seems to go deep into the earth.
Guys, this goes deeper than we thought.
Well, let us in and we'll take it out together.
Yes, I'm looking for corkboard.
You don't see any corkboard in your immediate area.
Right.
You do see like various heavy machinery, forklifts, just moving different pallets of sketchy materials around. There's lots of barrels.
Okay. Right. I think, yeah, I'll take the lid of a barrel, go up to like all of these darts, these hundreds of darts, and stick the wood barrel top into it and then pull it away with all of them on it, like a little porcupine. Throw it to the side and then not cut the string. I don't know. I'm fine with cutting the string. That was my idea. That's all.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, you can cut the string for sure. You just cut the string. Or you just rotate the darts so they're aiming away from the door.
I cut the string.
Either way. Okay, you cut the string. Hold on, I need to change the music. Because the vibe
changed.
You cut the string.
Cut the string.
You turn the poison dartboard. You open the door. Jason, Max, you're able to walk through. You see Minxx, and you see this facility.
Yeah, I quit playing Fortnite, my sidekick, and look, I'm like, ooh.
It was 1 frame per second.
And I was still poning nubs out there.
Still poning nubs.
I hear like the Victory Royale music as he like slides his sidekick closed.
Yeah, it flips backwards as it says the number of kills, and he got, how many people are in a match? 100? He got 99 of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa.
We got it. All right. Whoa, this place is a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Told you it was bigger on the inside.
And that's what counts.
You see this helicopter land down on like a platform that's kind of dug into the side. Seems like this helicopter pad. And you see labeled on this helicopter pad that's kind of just sticking out, jutting out of this wall with a ladder going down. But labeled on the side, it says, The Hawk. And stepping out...
down! Black Hawk down!
And stepping out of this helicopter is famous actor Josh Hartnett. And you see he looks around for a second, and you see he puts on a mask that turns into a Widow Pete looking thing. And he says, "Everyone! My comeback! It's almost complete. I was out of the movies for a while, and yeah, this town turned into a bit of a Sin City, am I right? Well, with me at the helm, I think we can turn it back into a sort of Wicker Park. Or something nice like that. A harbor of pearls, perhaps."
Oh, I think he's really he hasn't given up on his career, even though it's given up on him, you know?
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, there was that like horror movie he was in that was really good, but yeah.
You see him look down at his watch. He says, "Hold on. Somebody went through door number 11." And he looks over and locks eyes with all of you.
Looking under 11. Looks like you just made yourself the number one target, lad. Which is also a movie starring Josh Hartnett. I'm on his IMDb.
Right, like I
Interesting.
definitely Googled him. Yeah.
I see. I see. You didn't exactly fall for my trap.
It was so stupid, Josh.
Well, what are you talking about? He's a great director. No matter how much people say he fell off after Sixth Sense. That was a great movie.
What, M. Night Shyamalan?
Yes! Didn't you see Trap?
Yeah, I knew you couldn't have
It's
made
my
this
big
trap
comeback!
all on your own.
I mean,
You
No.
see, he like presses a button on his watch and starts to hover as rockets kind of like go behind his back, and he pulls off the mask, and again, it's Josh Hartnett. And he says, "Don't you realize? Your foolish, idiotic mentor was just holding me back. He taught me everything I know about heart technology, heart mesh, or you could say heart net technology."
oh my gosh. Stop it. I'm done.
And I
Well,
promise
team,
I will bring 30 days of night to this world, and in those 30 days, I will take over the world. So submit. And you see he, behind his back, pulls out what looks like a crazy-looking sniper that he holds with one hand. And he taps his chest, and you see his arm bulges as he was kind of struggling to hold it, and then he holds it perfectly straight.
well, lads, looks like we're about to engage in some Hollywood homicide.
It's like we're about to see some Wrath of Man.
You're absolutely right. Because I promise you, your Josh Sr. stole Josh from me. But I inherited the Viper. Has anyone seen that movie? Has anyone seen that one that I did?
No.
Came out in 2019?
No, I did not see
No.
that. Sorry. No.
It was a passion project for me. Whatever! Anyways, and you see he's gonna go and shoot the sniper at you guys.
2019.
Dive out of the way and shoot
What
back.
is everyone doing?
Yeah. Super dive out of the way into a battle roll. Get behind some of these. If there's like crates or cargo in here, I'm definitely finding cover.
I'm behind a barrel and I'm shooting right back at him.
Ooh, alright, sounds like Jason's going quiet, Minxx is going loud. What are you doing, Max?
All right. I'm actually diving behind. I assume there are kegs around, like steel kegs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, half barrel
Poppers.
kegs. Yes.
Yeah. Turns out it was a trap all along, and I'm the butcher.
I don't jive behind there, and then I
Oh.
send a text using my sidekick, using Excel, to Kelly Rowland style, to Keith.
Ooh, okay. I love that. Okay, so first, Jason,
Yeah.
give me your sneaky roll. I would say your... Is this like a face thing? I don't know. I feel like he got 1d6. Unless you have some sort of gadget that'll help you. Which, I mean, I assume.
I think. Yeah, I think I've already dropped a quarter while we were talking, and it leaves like a projection of me that looks like I'm diving left. So it looks like I'm diving left, and I'm gonna go right. But like as I do, I'm gonna like dip into the shadows and like let him think that the hologram went left. The 2d6. Oh, that's
Very
a 5 and
cool.
a 6, but 5 is my number.
So you got a what?
So I got a 5 and a 6. So 1 success and then 1 is my one failure, but 1 is my number.
Okay, so that's a mixed success, and you can ask a question.
Yeah. Who does he think he is?
That's a great question. He thinks he's famed Hollywood actor Josh Hartnett, except he's also got kind of an inferiority complex to your mentor, Josh Sr. and so he's inherited the Viper. That's why he calls himself Viper Daddy.
Mm-hmm. And is this a red herring for his failing Hollywood career? One movie a comeback does not make.
I mean, you could say he's making a comeback. You could totally say that, and I would say that.
Oppenheimer.
He's in The Bear. He was in Oppenheimer. He's doing a lot of stuff.
Oppenheimer, Bear, sure, yeah.
Yeah. I would say maybe
like
his renewed success has gone to his head.
Call it a comeback, but call it a comeback.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, so you go to dodge out of the way. You leave a projection of yourself. But as you dodge out of the way, he goes to shoot the projection, and you see with his increased strength, he's just dead accurate, and he shoots through this hologram. And you see it kind of bounces off and ricochets, hits the coin, sends the coin like shooting off. That gadget is done, and he knows exactly where you are. And he says, "You're trying to hide, huh? Do you know what the most important ingredient in beer is?"
What's that?
It's H2O. Just like that movie I was in, Halloween H2O. Am I wrong, Max Matrix? He yells out to you.
I mean, kinda, sure. Yeah, I mean, that's okay, I suppose. Yeah. I mean,
Meanwhile,
whatever floats your boat, bro.
what would it float in? What would a boat float in? H2O! Minxx, what are you doing?
I'm diving behind cover, and I'm shooting at him as he's like threatening my friend Jason.
Okay.
So I'm doing loud, you said.
Going loud. Let's see. I mean, you gotta have a gun.
I simply must.
Especially, it's easier. You're in America now. It was a lot harder for you to have a gun when you were in England.
I mean, we just had those billy clubs in London.
And then, yeah, sure. I mean, you're kind of the femme fatale. I would say you have 3d6 on this.
Might even call me the Black Dahlia.
Pretty good.
Okay.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Okay. All right. That's
That's a movie he was
1
in.
and 2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. All right, 1, 2.
That's a total failure. You
Ooh,
go
looks
to
like
shoot a
she's
gun.
missing.
You pull out this gun, and you go to shoot it. And in England, you just had the billy clubs, and as you pull the trigger, it's so loud. You were not expecting. Apparently, you've never shot a gun before.
I forgot the silencer. I forgot
You're an
the
expert.
silencer.
You're an expert in silencers, silenced weapons, and melee weapons. You're full on like
Dang it.
Black Widow, good at like wrestle fighting.
Okay,
and
then
you
can
go
I
to
take-
shoot, and since it's a total failure, you go to shoot at the helicopter to take it down, the Black Hawk down, and instead you shoot a pipe, and freezing glycol starts to leak from the ceiling and hit you in the head, and you are starting to, your like reaction speed is slowing down. You're starting to slow down, and that's where you start to hear a bunch of footsteps of these super soldiers running up the stairs.
Oh no, guys.
You don't have to take yourself. The Minxx. This isn't the Virgin Suicides.
Oh, I was wondering if someone was going to work that one in.
Yeah, I'm trying very hard to get every one of them.
Yeah.
Do you have a bingo card? Crossing them off.
No, it's just it is how much I can scroll on his IMDb page.
We're right. I definitely didn't mean to do that.
Is she like frozen solid there, or?
No, she's
slowing
just
down.
her reaction speed is way slowed down. Like glycol has a really low freezing temperature. So as this like liquid is spilling on her, it's like colder than like the coldest ice. Like cold, but still liquid. Which is even worse because it's like clinging to her and is really good about.
Sticky. It's a little sticky.
Yeah, it has a crazy high specific heat, so like imparting so much cold.
I'm so cold. So cold.
Have I found cover, or like, cause like when I went right, he went left. Like he knows where I am, but like, do I have cover currently?
Yeah, you're hidden behind something. For sure.
I will put on my mesh like mask, and like my Mission Impossible mask, and it's gonna make me look like I'm Josh Senior.
Ooh. Okay. All right. We'll deal with that when we deal with it. In the meantime, Rick, what are you doing? Sorry,
Okay.
Max Matrix.
Max Matrix. I'm texting my buddy Keith, and I say, initiate Operation Fortune. Ruse de guerre.
You get an
basically
Excel spreadsheet texted back, or like I guess sent back, saying, "I could die. I could die. Are you sure you got this?"
I got it. We're fine. Thanks, buddy.
Okay.
Basically, my intention is that I've been like secretly in contact through various proxies and like, firewall and VPNs and everything with Keith, like basically like, setting up like a plan to kind of like do like a total like cutoff or something cool where he'll try to like get some benefit to us during this time we're in here.
Okay.
Try to convince him the whole entire time. And of course he's like, "No, man, they got like a gun to my head. I can't do much. Blah blah blah." But I'm like, "You can do it for king and country."
Wow. Wow.
All right.
That's a beautiful thing. Hell, I mean, you got 3d6 for sure for that, but you got to
Okay.
roll 3 or below.
Okay.
No.
I got 2 3s and a 2.
Wow!
Wow.
Holy
There you
shit!
go.
Okay, so that's a
Okay.
crit, and then you can ask whatever question you want. And at this point, whatever question you want.
Okay, so can we I don't know if you want to do this where like the camera, like we like rewind it. This is like, Ocean's 11 style, where we go
Flashback?
back and you see, flashback where like I put in like, I send these like, like secret, like, texts to Keith along the way and saying like, hey, so these heart things, we need to find a way around them. And then I finally like and then fast forward as I'm on the plane, like in the middle of my Fortnite match, I send Keith another text saying like, "Oh, okay, so you need the frequency for that? Okay, got it." And then I, after getting the frequency, as we fast forward, when we get to San Diego, I send him the frequency for it and says, "I can't do much in my sidekick. I need you to like broadcast this out and everything." And then, come back, and then he's like, "Hey, I think I'm gonna booby trap his really awesome sniper, so it blows up in his hand if we, write the code word." And then, fast forward again, and then I'm like, "Okay, we need like a secret phrase. It's Josh Hartnett, so let's do that Operation Fortune or whatever." I think it has like Pitbull or something in it. I don't know. I've never
This
actually
whole
seen it.
time, Max knew it was Josh Hartnett.
I like I had to play along with it, otherwise they'd like clock me or something. I don't know.
Yeah. Love it.
It's like I knew it all along, but I've been like setting up these like steps and plants along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It had
And
to
at this
look
point-
convincing. Like we couldn't have known because it had to look convincing.
And as you send the Excel spreadsheet to Keith, it's you flicking that domino that sets off the chain of events. And moments later, Jason, Minxx, you see the gun in Josh Hartnett, famed Hollywood actor's hand, explode. And he recoils. And in this moment where he's distracted, you hear the footsteps. No, the foot thuds as leaping at least 100 steps at once and landing smack dab at the top of the stairs, 20 feet from each of you, is the super soldier, Beef.
Beef. No.
And you see in each hand is a tank barrel. 2 full tank barrels. They're the munitions expert.
It's like the final boss in the original Wolfenstein 3D.
Fully. You see just the massive missiles that are like, they're like in a minigun where it's like the chain of bullets. It's just a chain of missiles on each side. It's me, Beef.
Beef.
And I've been fully brainwashed. And just starts unloading.
Just announcing it.
Yeah.
No beef. Beef.
Beef.
Okay. Josh Hartnett is fully distracted, fully, like, gun exploded in their face. Minxx and Jason, what are you doing?
Freezing. Just kidding.
That's true. So your next roll, you're gonna have minus 1d6.
Oh, okay. Okay. I think she's going to, like, because she's still wearing her little bikini underneath of this cat suit. She's gonna take her cat suit off and try to, like, step out of the glycol rain. And, because, I mean, just the fabric clinging to me with, like, all that cold
Sure.
is definitely not gonna help. So, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. And then I'm just trying to get out of the way of Beef, I guess. I want to help, but I'm so cold right now. I seem to only keep making things worse. That's been the theme.
Has it? I feel like you've done
I mean, the conversation, the phone, the conversation with the goat farmer, and then you know, it's not. I mean, I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're just kind of a member here on Earth. That's 2 Josh Hartnett movies. We'll just get those out of the way for Carter's sake.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you're trying to gonna sneak out of the way. That you are an expert at being kind of a femme fatale. So I'd say it's 2d6, but because the glycol, you're slowed down, it's going to be 1d6 to dodge out of the way of these missiles. I will say you and Jason can work in tandem if you want to. I don't know what you want to do, Jason.
Yeah,
like, your cover is not going to last long with these missiles pumping out.
yeah, so I think I look like Josh Sr. right now. So, I'm going to, basically while he's distracted, I'm going to, like, change where I am in this room. I'm going to toss a gadget over at Minxx, and I think it's like, it's like, I think it's just like some sort of like super, like not a super heater, but it like covers you in a foam that like would take away any like bad chemicals that you have on you. It's just like a base kind of fire hydrant foam.
It's an emergency shower.
And I like toss that at you, and like it just goes like emergency chemical shower, and it just like hits you with some of that like what would you call it, like fluff, I guess, like cloudy fluff.
Sure.
As I run towards Josh Hartnett.
Thanks.
Okay. Yeah, to help, I'll say 2d6 This feels
That one's
kind of
gone.
obvious. I kind of feel like it should be 5 or above. As long as on 2d6 you get 5 or 6 on one of them.
I got a 6. I got a 4 and a 6.
Wow, okay. So, Kenz, you are back to 2d6 to dodge out of the way of these missiles.
Okay. Right. Which 2 do I use? Which one of you will be nice to me? Oh, okay. Which
And
one
you gotta
is-
get 4 or lower.
Okay. I can do this. I can do this. Thanks, Jason. Okay. I got a 5 and a 1.
Okay. So that's a mixed success. Not a complete failure like last time. You dodge out of the way of these missiles, but in Jason helping you, it draws the attention of Beef, and he looks over, or I guess
Hey, Beef.
they look over and they're like,
Hi,
Papa,
Beef. Good to see you again. Oh,
I used to love you, Papa. Now I'm indifferent. And you see them lock onto Jason's position and are just ready to unleash a hail of missiles
no.
at the face of the party.
It's up to you, Beef. Only you can be resurrecting the champ. Papa can come back with your help.
Resurrecting the champ. Also.
Right. I mean, you wouldn't just say that normally. You wouldn't.
That's just the thing Carter's
Yes,
always saying.
resurrecting. Yeah, resurrecting the champ.
resurrecting the champ.
Yeah, Carter's always
Yeah.
saying that.
You see Beef's eyes glowing red. You see their muscles expanding beyond human limits. And I will say that in this moment, Beef is immune to being talked into doing anything.
Yeah, I leave. I'm gonna drop a. I toss out like a little watch dial comes off of my watch. It like flies up like a little mini helicopter, and it like splays down a projection of me in this outfit, like walking towards him. So like it looks like he's just like walking with open arms. He's like, "Papa's here. You can come home now." And he's just gonna be walking towards him with open arms. And as he does that, I'm going to be like running towards Josh Hartnett still.
Love it. Okay. Cool. Yeah.
If I can't talk him in, maybe visually freeze him.
Yeah, that's a subversion tactic for sure. You got the gadgets. That's 3d6. You got to roll below 5. 5 or below.
This.
Yep. 1, 2, 3.
Wow, that's a critical success. You see Beef as Josh Sr. is walking towards them. You see they just aim the missiles at the feet of Josh Sr. And Josh Sr. is not slowing down, and they're like, "What are you doing? Aren't you scared?" And Josh Sr. is still just walking. And they're probably just a meter apart at this point. Or I guess it's still British, so they're 3 feet apart at this point. And you see Beef just says, "I'll kill you!" and shoots missiles at their own feet. And fully explodes in just a red mist.
That was a virgin suicide.
Oh, yeah. Beef never got any.
No, famously. Famously.
Okay. What are you doing, Minxx and Max? What a fun couple of names to say together.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Eminem.
That's right.
Max.
I'm going to see Facem kind of like head down as old man Josh And then I'm like, oh man, Josh, Facem, here, and I'll throw you my precious sidekick, which is queued up with the frequency that has that will in close range will disrupt the mesh around their hearts. It's like, give this to Josh, tell him he's target number 1.
Okay.
I'll reach my head up into the air, snatch it out of the air.
Yeah.
Looks like I'm your sidekick today then, right, Max?
That's right. Just press the green button.
Oh.
Or the send button, whatever's on there.
All right. Well, this is happening. Minxx, how are you going to help this situation? It seems like this might be the end game.
Okay. I'm going to say, all right, this is going to go one of two ways. It's going to go fight or it's going to go flight. And I'm going to make a run for this helicopter, the Black Hawk down, and try to jump into it and take control of it and turn it around to face the oncoming super soldiers to give my friends cover just in case the mesh disruptor doesn't quite work.
That's so freaking cool because I was literally about to say, you see an army of super soldiers running up the stairs. That's so freaking cool. So yeah. I mean, this seems kinda loud. As you're taking over a helicopter. So, let's see. Are you prepared for this? I would say you're probably an expert and you have your 1d6. Probably 2d6 if anyone else wants to help in this moment real quick. I would say Jason's probably busy, so Max, if you also want to help Minxx in this moment.
Yeah, I'll kind of grit my teeth and reach into my vest pocket and pull out my trusty iPhone 3, and I'm like, I promised my sensei I would never use one of these, but I'm sorry, forgive me, sensei. I have to break my oath as I type in and try to basically give root access to the chopper and basically kind of color coordinate the steering and the throttle and everything that Minxx would need in order to pilot it very effectively. As I try to hack into the Blackhawk.
So you sort of just text Minxx a GIF of how to pilot this helicopter,
which is in MS Paint. So,
yes.
Perfect. Oh, I know exactly how to work it now. Good looking out.
Okay, so Max, I'll say give me 2d6. Rolling. Ooh, this is I'll say you need to roll below, so a 3 or lower on 2d6. Just one of them. Oh.
I got a 1 and a 4.
All right. So Minxx, you have 3d6, and you're trying to roll 4 or above to hold off this army of super soldiers covered in these heart nets.
Right. I go running and leap over this chasm to this helicopter. Hey, okay. I got a 6, a 2, and a 3.
Okay, so that's a partial success. I'll say you get into the helicopter, you get a text real quick of this GIF, and you look at how to operate it. That's not a problem. The problem is, as you take off, and you see Josh Hartnett is still distracted, or Viper Daddy, as he prefers to be called. As you are taking off, you look down at this hallway, and you can see that you have 4 missiles. And there are about 1,000 super soldiers approaching you in this moment.
Oh no!
So you can provide.
I think the fear index definitely just went up.
Yeah.
Nice.
I mean, we're getting through it, guys. We're getting through it.
And as you start shooting this
Okay,
covering
then
fire,
I'll turn to-
you feel like you're providing
Oh,
about a
movies.
moment for Jason. So Jason, what are you doing?
I think I snatched the sidekick out of the air. I look at him and I'll flip it and I'll say, "Looks like it's last call for you, Josh." And I'll hit the green button.
He says, "My comeback!" Okay. Here's the thing. You are, I don't know if it's super obvious, but it is violent. You are trying to short circuit his heart. So you're gonna have to roll over your number. You have as much help as you can probably possibly get. I'll say you have 4d6 because you're prepared. Kenz is helping. Max is helping. You are an expert on gadgets. So you have 4d6, but you need at least 2 5 or above in order for this to be totally successful.
Right,
Okay.
you got this. You've got this.
Unrock.
I've got your 6.
Buddy, that's a 6, a 5, a 6, and a 4. That's 3, 5, and above.
That's a critical success.
Yes.
And you get to ask a question, but I'm going to ask you one instead. How fucking cool do you feel right now as you kill this motherfucker?
I feel pretty drunk history. Click! As I short circuited his heart.
He was drunk with power, and now he's history. As
Perfect.
you see him look at you, you see his muscles bulge to the size of, like, fucking kegs. And you see he's about to grab your throat, and you can see, even just with a pinch, he could absolutely pop the head off of your body. And you press the green button, and he explodes in a red mist instead. Just absolutely showering you as his heart die. As seen in the movie Die Hard. Which for some reason he was in.
Wait, what?
We turned him into several.
Die Hard?
We turned him into several parts per billion.
Absolutely.
And now he's coming with the rain.
He's
He's coming with the rain now.
Yeah, beautiful. His paradise is lost.
Mm-hmm.
And he explodes. And as you are thinking, oh shit, did that shut off the rest of the super soldiers? You still see them charging towards you. And you see a hatch pop open from the ceiling, and you see Keith sticking his head out, and he goes, I got you, mates! And a bomb explodes. And the ceiling collapses, crushing this wave of super soldiers.
Alright.
And there's a moment where you hear groans. And there's a pause. And then the detritus lifts up. And you see an army of super surfer dudes say, I can feel again. Righteous! And they all high-five each other, and they all start hugging. Just in the most masculine, loving way. And some of them kiss, and it's cool.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Who needs toxic masculinity? Not us.
Guys, I'm so glad we didn't exterminate all the brutes.
and Keith
one was that?
pops up out of one of these piles, and he walks up to Max, and he's like, hey, mate.
Mini-series.
Max, you son of a bitch, and do the
Predator
Predator like
handshake.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, and do that, but it's like we're two like nerds, so it's like really awkward. It's like
just the floppiest, flabbiest handshake.
yeah, it's like
He says, I've been studying this super soldier shit for a while. Turns out it's completely negated by asbestos, which they line the ceilings with. So, good for us.
Yeah, that will come back to bite us later or anything.
I think I've heard a few phone numbers we need to call, but that's okay.
Yeah, what's all this dust everywhere? It's the cure to super soldier madness.
Hooray!
Also-
Justice!
Also, I don't feel so good. Anyways, let's go home, mate.
Yeah,
It feels like there's
turn them
knives
on.
in my lungs.
Can I, oh no. I will not want to check that out later.
Yeah, it doesn't feel so good.
Can I fly the helicopter over? Have you guys hop on and we fly home?
Yeah, you guys are in the helicopter as we wind down, as you have saved the world from, wait, what was it? Project,
The resurgence of
Operation
Josh Hartnett's
Dark-
acting career.
Operation Dark Days, or 30 Days of Night, you could say.
Oh my gosh. Was there this whole time.
It was the same the whole time.
Oh my goodness.
As you are on the helicopter heading back to jolly old England, how do you have your, what happens? What do you say? As you have saved the world, you bask in this moment.
I think it ends the same way every mission ends. We're all like at the pub with like all of like the bodies of like the other guys that had been invading the pub around us, just like knocked out unconscious, and we all sit around and like clink our glasses of Guinness together.
It's the shawarma scene.
Oh, I love it when a plan comes together.
And before that, I think as we're flying over the ocean to get back home, I play some Mozart. Below us, we see some whales. Some magic, majestic whales.
It's beautiful.
For another Josh Hartnett reference.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
wonderful. And as you're in the pub, Jason, you see a man in kind of a floppy Irish style hat, but he's clearly not Irish. He walks in with just an armful of cheese, clearly a cheesemonger, and as he steps in, it's like looking in an older mirror, and he drops his cheese and he says, "Son?" And that's where we're going to end the night.
Yay!
Hell yeah.
Thanks, Chris. Wow,
Yeah,
that
thank
was
you.
fun.
That was a lot of fun.
That was really fun.
And thank you, Rick, for joining
Yeah,
us.
thanks, Rick, for
That
joining.
was a blast. Thanks for Rick for jumping in.
Yeah, you know, it's if
Such a
you need
blast.
chaos and some weird like obscure references, I'm here for it. So
Yeah, that was great.
That's literally the two things this game was obscure references and chaotic violence.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was so good.
I would like to retroactively tell people to open up Josh Hartnett's IMDb page while you're watching. It'll make it a lot more fun.
This is it should have been like following along with us. Like, I couldn't.
Yeah,
I don't
and-
think we got Blow Dry. I don't think we got Air Playground Love or Cracker Mind Over Murder. All his more obscure
Yeah,
work.
some are a little harder to wedge in there.
Max's username in Fortnite is Bunraku.
I love
Yeah,
that.
absolutely. I think I snuck in an O, like something happened, and I was like, oh.
Yeah,
Very good.
thank you for that. That was a fun game. Oh yeah, so
That
I
was
want to
really
shout
fun.
out Jay Poyo. Thank you, my dude.
Oh, yeah.
If
Thanks,
you
Jay
want to also
Poyo.
join the Patreon, then we'll be able to do this and better and more. Yeah. Just
Better and more.
Yeah, absolutely.
better and more. That's what we're going
Better
for.
and more.
Better and more.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, any questions? Any highlights? Any lowlights? Any thoughts? Anybody from the chat? We'll have some questions from the chat, and in the meantime, we'll do highlights, lowlights, and thoughts from the players. We'll start over here with Carter. Highlights, lowlights, thoughts.
Yeah, my highlight for sure is like how much we got out of the sidekick bit. That kept going and it ended up being the MacGuffin that saved us. So definitely
So good.
a very warm rose to Max Matrix for the sidekick bit. Like really everything, all the like the obscure, like no, actually phone freaking. The phrase phone freaking is just too funny.
Yeah, I feel
I'm sorry, I'm phone freaking right now. I can't come to the door.
I feel like the sidekick is probably named Martha 2 because it kind of took the place of the van.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's his
I'm
van
just
away
glad
from
I got
van.
into the van. That was my highlight, is that I actually got into the van, so it was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't outside the van. I was a man in the van for a little bit.
You got to live the dream.
Live the dream. In my Krieger-style van. Gotta do it.
With the undressing lizard.
I'll
when the door's
popcorn.
open.
I'll popcorn over to Kenz for her lowlight.
Yeah, no other thoughts,
Okay.
Carter or Rick? Highlights or lowlights or thoughts?
Oh, the van. I'm good. Yeah. No, and the fact that we used the sidekick was good, so. But I want to hear what Ken's thought.
Thanks. Highlights was the duck and goose content for sure. Wow, what a great confusion of the word ducks. I'm really happy that happened. And I also just like love the creativity that came out of all three of you guys. Just thinking up these crazy gadgets, like being able to have a duplicate of yourself, like an object that can like make that happen is so cool. Rick's like mural with the dragon and the disrobing wizard on the side of the van. So silly. I love that the bad guys were just California dudes and Subarus.
It's a bunch of
and
bros
it
being
all-
dudes.
It's a bunch of bros being dudes. And the fact that like getting to try a new system, but the fact that everything came down to Josh Hartnett. Like, wow.
Yeah.
So, lowlights, just I was not able to keep track of the story for the first half of this for some reason, and I just, that's how it goes sometimes. But we got there. It made her seem even more ditzy, and that's great. We love that for her.
So, a lot of moving pieces. When
Yeah.
we're all just throwing out bits.
A lot of
For
moving
sure.
pieces and a lot of moving dogs.
Oh, the tongue.
Lick.
Like, what a little seal.
Mhm.
What a seal.
Princess the Hut.
Princess the Hut.
Yeah, shout out all the little dogs.
All the
Angels.
little dogs.
Angels, where's the kitty?
Yes. Hi, Harlow. I also love your dragon.
Vex
Carter.
was biting my feet here. Thank you. That's this little Thembershad. Vex was biting my feet, and I am God's strongest soldier for not reacting to a little cat biting my toe.
They
You
got
are.
sharp teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, this was... So I have played Shaken and Stirred, which, by the way, Natasha, the game is Shaken and Stirred. It's a lot like Lasers and Feelings, but it's more like of a spy game. So they were like a spy team. But yeah, I have played Shaken and Stirred once, like years and years and years ago. Like I played that before I played Lasers and Feelings. So like, that's where I kind of got my introduction to like the D6, like very easy one-page games like that. And that was very fun. Yeah, I thought this was very fun. It was giving you guys a missile full of everything because Carter said so. It was like,
Hey, I threw it out
I mean,
there.
it
I was
sounds
like,
right.
If,
Yeah,
if
no,
he
it
wants
sounds
to let
right.
us
and
gear
sounds
up.
good. Yeah, which honestly, I'm super happy with because like, I felt like
And
the
then just
story went
sending the
in
missile.
very. Yeah, just all right. Now we're gonna shoot this at this other missile. Yeah, I thought it sent this story
I
in
feel like
very
it-
fun directions. So I'm psyched with it. That was a good time. Also, like, I feel like when we played Lasers and Feelings, it was like very hard to succeed, and in this one, it was like, yeah, you guys were just very competent, which felt right for this story, I guess. And yeah,
Being
I don't
competent, that was not our story in the last one.
know.
Yeah, incredibly incompetent.
Yeah, it was just
The captain over here.
a good silly time, which I feel like I need, and I feel like a lot of people need right now. So yeah.
I needed it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, no, it was great.
So yeah. Cool. Thanks everybody. Last shout out to Jay Poyo, and then I think we're getting pretty late, so everyone have a lovely night. Any other
Yeah, everybody.
Thanks for
any
tuning in.
other shout outs or any thoughts from anybody else? Do we have any other like Lorecaster news? I think we got we have another episode coming out next week. We're trying to like stagger the So this is why we were a week behind on this one, is we're trying to stagger the streams and the podcast episode releases. So we finally got that going, which we meant to do a while ago, but we're just so eager.
So episode 10 of the Lorecasters podcast drops this coming Wednesday. We have the first 9 episodes out now, so please go check those out. Get caught up on the campaign as we're going into our kind of our next arc of the story here. It's really fun. We're all like level 4 right now, and it's just a really fun, silly time with the group that we have right now. So I can't wait for you guys to check it out, and we'd love to do more of these podcasts for you guys. So we definitely have a lot more coming for our Patreon members coming up this year, like more exclusive podcasts. Kenz does maps on making magic every Thursday before Critical Role from about 5 to 7. So the maps that we make there will be going up on our Patreon for all of our patrons to use and print out and make use of for their D&D games and stuff. So definitely lots of stuff coming up on Lorecasters. Follow us on every social platform at the Lorecasters. We're on Blue Sky, TikTok, Instagram, the works. So we'd love to see more of you if you'd like to see more of us.
Yeah, there's a rumor going around that something crazy happens in episode 10. Might have to do with the health of the entire party. Yeah, it's a good time.
And you'll have to check it out.
For sure. All right, thank you everyone for joining us. What a lovely play shift. All right. Good to
as
see
always.
you, Natasha. Good to see you, Poyo. Goodbye.
As always, live, laugh,
Bye.
lore.